bitches when I'm sitting some ugly. You ain't ready to die because it's only that dust more bubble. You ain't heard when we get beat up by eating the cipher. Leaving lights and pour water from the lights and shoot the typers. When you break the race and death with 1,000 times, you're an angel represent on that bitch that's out of your mind. And you're still feeling this. No witnesses, niggas vacate the fucking premises. I'm even standing mechanics, I've been in this from the Genesis. I ain't messed up as soon as the mob got here. So I'll be back on the swimmers with the chocolate shit. The master any 450s, whole bitch tried to dim me. Best protect my chest, slugs never go with me. Plus I'm rusting plenty. At whoever, cause I'm accurate. And niggas on the streets can only talk about half the shit the kid did. 20 years decided to if I had been the guns on my first day at the first come up north since I was young. 43, the ghetto players hunger. Put up blasting, fuck ass, the niggas came from under. I'm on some short proof, snort the kid shit again. You see me being satellites, out the Libyans. My real team flip bricks, we got the key bitches. Legit business, long guard, the street bitches. We smoke supply spams that need coke. That's a lie, by time you leaving my seat broke. You know the situation, all face the place you at. Stay before you recognize the fucking face you at. Step back, out the block, car race again. After this, you look for the kid with any traces. Stuff dead in the game, you don't remain an honest citizen. Bitches be fucking minions, scammers be filling up the pen. I face the Marriott, girls and scotch anticipating. When will I make it yearning for riches? I can't fake it. Go carry like Paris, Jamaican bag, cushy ass, funny in my bottles. Cherokees and presidential collars. On the real, jealous niggas be coming still. Gotta make a meal. Put penthouses on top of the hill. What the fuck I wonder? If rebellion will lead to struggle, plus the best be bugging. Collar codes, keep up the snow, we thugging. Bank growing measurements and truth. You got shit to move to re-up. And stashing up a couple bucks. My luck, someday your destiny. And they be like destiny. 199. Follow the beat and if you ease, why we push the street? For Tully, baby, fuck it. Why do we shoot? You make the dollar, you smoke a pound or two. Gotta connect us from the new pharmacies banging. Don't come from us, don't be no slanging. What the fuck's up? Establishment strictly for others, Philly finest be us. Videos before the verse, so not the lyrics in turn. Millennia, the steady starving. Infrared beams, desert eagles, we really keep the shit for all my people. The peons, they say you're not a safe people with the shot. I'm Olivia, rocking the Scala. Frozen now, ice rocks up on the stocks. Mommy, Luke, Grande. We the Vegas, that be the hideaway. Handle the shit. And 97, you a Yahweh, bitch. I'm married to my drug. Favorite thoughts on the Dawson. Rag the riches with major bitches. Do or die, bitch. Darian Poppy. Hello world, I'm just here to make you think. This CEO Philly Trenches Hockey Raw coming at you live and direct with Philly Trenches Celebrity News / World News bonus video. This is a Philly Trenches Talk After Dark episode 828. This is our 820 episode of Philly Trenches Talk After Dark. And tonight I'm gonna talk about how Philly Trenches himself turned into turned into the gangster from the movie. What was that? Kings of New York. Yeah, Frank White. Remember when Frank White came home? They let him go early because he was sick. And he came home and he took over New York with Larry Fishburne. Now I'm going to tell y'all how I came home from Graterford Penitentiary and how I went down North Philly and did the same exact thing. Yeah, December 1999. Now the whole 90s, when I was damn near booked from 95
The whole 95, I got locked up for allegedly shooting up McDonald's and let out in Broad and Diamond. April, Easter. Easter 94, they booked me. You understand me? High speed chase with a kingpin and a goon in the car with me. They locked us all up, kept me because I had a body warrant because I was supposed to go upstate. I'm in the county for 5 months and 29 days because they gave me contempt of court because I jumped bail. You understand me? They let me go from juvenile doing juvenile life. The day before I turned 21, they let me go. My brother had to come sign me out, so I got to walk away. When you could walk away. Yeah, it was etched in stone that they got that time out of me. Now, when they released me, I got with a drug lord, and we turned the fuck up in the trenches, but I wound up getting locked the fuck up in the process. And when I came home after doing 5.5 years, incarcerated, my young boys, my little cousins and them, they was out there doing the Wanutsi. And I was like, how the fuck did this happen? And I like to smack these little niggas in the head, snotty nose ass young boys. You know what I mean? And this whole hood know I'm treacherous. I'm looking at these little motherfuckers eating. Oh, hell no. So I'm in a halfway house. I got drug lords coming to visit me on Germantown and Lehigh, but I don't know the status of their bankroll because I've been locked up. But I know they getting money. So they getting their money doing their ones and twos. I got 7 days to be in this motherfucker. They call Liberty Management. They sent me there, right? I think I had 4 months to do in this halfway house. But the good thing about it was, it's in the heart of North Philly. It's in my hood. Everybody that was in the trenches getting money knew me. Knew I was in this motherfucker too, right? So when I come home out during the 7 days, and motherfuckers come visit me, and I'm letting them know what I'm going to do when I get out this motherfucker, how I'm turning it up, how I'm taking over. All I need is the work. I got 2 different people that's trying to supply me. And I already know we can move that because they see the potential because they went on the block. They see all the young boys out there on their ones and twos, like 15 of these niggas out there. They all getting money, all of them. But they all hang around my little cousins, Mike, and Devin. I said, damn, everything evolved around you 2 little niggas. My cousin Kenyatta, it really evolved around him, but he's a rapper now. He's, everything evolved around him. But when he became a rapper with D.O.D., he hang with 9th and Huntington, 9th and York, 7th and Huntington. He hang with Smoking them niggas. Them niggas already rich. They just want to be rappers. And he come from that bloodline that, that black mafia bloodline. And so he already schooled by me because he used to be the one answering the door and picking up the phone for me when I used to have meetings in his house. And his house is the house y'all saw when I went to my niece's house. I used to have the meetings in there. That's the neighborhood I took over. Now, I had the gloves, right? I told these niggas like this. I said, y'all got the Thursday to stop hustling, right? This just what I did. I get out the halfway house. Now, my little cousins and I ain't got no problem getting down with me because you keep forgetting the people that got shot up in this neighborhood and died in this neighborhood, allegedly, supposed to be my work. So when I get out of jail, it's like, damn, the boogeyman home. I forgot about all that shit. I forgot that all that shit that I did in 94, 93, 92, 91, and all in the 80s, late 80s. This is 1999, it's summer. I'm home. Everything looked weird outside. Females got blue wigs on. This when Lil' Kim turned all the females out. Now it's like, when I got locked up, it's like the females just got extra slutty and all little type of shit. They had whorehouses and they were selling their pussy. Shit turned up in the city, man. I went to jail and shit just went crazy. So when I come home, I'm looking at all these little young boys used to come over my niece's house looking for my cousin to play with his toys. This young boy, Molly the Kid, he used to always come over to see Kenyatta. Now he's a rapper and allegedly a cold-blooded killer, but they still my pups. They still rep me, and when he was at the radio station before I got out of Graterford, shout out to Hockey Raw, the whole jail heard it. That, they already know Ram Squad is my folks. Now D.O.D. shout me out on the radio. I'm about to get out of jail, so now I'm home. So I come home, I put the leather gloves on, and I tell all them niggas outside, y'all got the Thursday to stop hustling. And Thursday was the day I was getting out the halfway house. I was out on the pass. But when I'm out the halfway house, as far as, well, not out the halfway house, I'm off my blackout. I got to do 4 months in this motherfucker. But I get to come out, you know what I mean, and all that old shit. But when I'm off the blackout curfew bullshit, then I can really come out. So I'm out. So I tell them they got the Thursday. So now everybody negotiate what they gonna do and anything like that. Everybody know you niggas got a whole week to get rid of all the shit y'all got. Cause when I come the fuck back down here, y'all niggas gonna be down with me or y'all getting the fuck out of here. Just like that. Next time I came down there, all of them got down with me but said one motherfucker. That's Pape. But Pape was down with Burpee, and Burpee was married to one of my cousins. Unbeknown to me, he ain't getting high no more. Unbeknown to me, he's the drug lord in the neighborhood. Him and another motherfucker named Eileen that, remember Hammer, they got unalive. When Hammer got shot up the first time, he got shot up the first time in his neighborhood for gambling against Eileen. It was a big ass crap game in my hood. And Hammer went to the car. And when he went to the car to get some more money, he came back trying to rob the joint. And he got hit all up. So when I come home, I'm gambling against Eileen and all these other niggas that's getting money. You know what I mean? But the thing with Eileen was he didn't want to beat me out my money because he probably thought I was going to rob him because, you know, I'm known for sticking anybody up. But now I'm home. He got a mink coat on. This is on the Sunday. I'm out there shooting dice with these niggas, right? And it was Keith with the messed up fingers and this Larry Weaver and Eileen. Now, we out there right in front of Mars store on Susquehanna Avenue. And I realized how Eileen was beating everybody. Everybody got money. He throwing a 4, he threw a 10. But guess how he beat everybody out their money? He'll make you drop your whole hand. If he's shooting the dice and he's 7 out, he lose. He get the dice again, he catch any number, he gonna tell you to drop your whole hand. Because he got long money. So when he beat me out my money, he gave it back to me. He gave me all my money back. And I was like, the fuck give me my money back for, right? But he gave me this look like, damn, who this nigga, because last time I was home, this nigga was a crackhead. I don't even know if this nigga is really like getting that big meat money. This nigga really was getting that money. He in the feds now, about to come home. He got caught with all these bricks allegedly, but they changed the laws, so he about to be coming home and all this shit. But anyway, he gave me the money back. That's when I found out Hammer got shot up and all that. Because I'm locked up. I didn't know, I wouldn't keep my ears to the streets when I was booked by all these niggas. I just want, when I come home, it's on. So now I'm home, right? So Burpee got Pape out there, and Pape tell me, he don't know if he gonna get down with me or not. So my little cousin Kali out there arguing with him. So I'm like, if I gotta pop this nigga to make him an example, let niggas know, ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed, man. You know what I mean? And I was really going to hurt this boy, but his brother, Lardner, I knew. Like, these dudes was nerve ass dudes, but they in the trenches now. And I didn't give a fuck. I knew his brother. His brother was a little older than me, but he was in my class in high school, my woodshop class, double woodshop. And I'm like, this nigga ain't no fucking money. Niggas is suckers to me, like really suckers, right? So somehow, me and Burpee had a talk, and then him got, he got down with me. So now Burpee, we opened up the crack house and everything, and then Burpee and the boy Pape start fighting inside one of the houses Burpee had on Franklin Street that he was allegedly selling powder cocaine out and dinners out of there. This motherfucker he was just intelligence. This boy was a intelligence beyond intelligence. That's why I really like to be around him, because I was gaining information. This nigga was he was like the dude that gave me that band. He was highly intelligent. But one thing I had the advantage over him was I can beat him in chess. He could play chess real good. But so can I. I'm a master at chess. And when I beat him, it fucked his whole thinking up. Now he can't look at me like I'm some young boy, I'm just wild with a gun. This nigga beat me in chess. And, he beat everybody and everything. So now I'm beating him. Now he's looking at me different. All because of this one chess game. He start fighting the boy. I'm like, damn, should I hit this nigga with this gun? Like far as like shooting this nigga, because the boy Pape and Burpee start fighting. And when they fighting, I'm like, damn, if I take this nigga out for him, then I'm really gonna be, in position to do what I need to do out here. But I need to make one of these niggas an example, because I'm not playing out here. Right? So these niggas tussling around. I really can't get no good shot. I really like hit this nigga for real. But they wrestling and rolling, they knocking shit over and all that. And I can't really believe this nigga is going through all this with this young boy. I can't believe the young boy is going against him. But the young boy drank a lot. He had a Henny problem. He liked to drink Henny. So I'm looking at this shit, man. So the boy ain't say nothing stupid. So then he was like, man, get the fuck out. So he got out. He's like, man, fuck that nigga. You mean you my partner and all this old shit. But he ain't say partner. But he just let me know that it's us against the world. So we went outside. And it was the summertime, nighttime. He had his towel over his head, walking on Susquehanna Avenue. And he felt like, see me, to me, I don't look at myself how other people look at me. Like people might look at me like they go, "Hawk, I wish a nigga would say something smart." They go, "Hawk with me," and that's how he was thinking, because everybody was scared of me. So now we together. He thinking, "Damn, I got a twin with me." Everybody was scared of him. I'm looking like, "Damn, I'm about to get this money." So all I needed was to do is get this motherfucker in pocket. So now he in pocket, right? Boom. Now my people that look out for me. Well, Frankfurt, these niggas is getting major paper. And I get locked up for these niggas. For shutting down crack houses for them. But I get locked up in the process. So I do my time. They come visit me and all that. Now I'm home. Now these niggas blessing me with anything I need. Anything, I'm telling you. And I'm like, I don't know that these niggas is already rich. But they ain't going to tell me. They're just going to let me know that they're in position. They're just going to show me everything. But they're not going to really tell me too much. If that make any sense. So when I got my peoples from Frankfurt and my homie from North Philly, because they both was giving me something at the same time for the block, but my homie from Frankfurt, he didn't care if he met my homie, but my other homie didn't want to meet him from North. He didn't want to meet nobody because he didn't trust nobody. You know what I mean? He was in affairs before. So he got caught in that Zulu Nation shit, so he's like, I don't want to meet nobody. Like, fuck it. So... But they didn't really want me touching nothing. They just want to give me checks. I mean, no, I'm not doing that. Because first of all, before I got locked up in 93, I'm the only one that had crack out there on Susquehanna Avenue. On 10th Susquehanna. There wasn't nobody out there but me. I was in front of my people's door. At the same time, I'm trying to grab niggas like sitting on them paint cans. So nigga know not to. So you know damn well if I'm on that mode, niggas know not to even come outside while I'm out there. So now I come home, these niggas, everybody getting all this money. But my little cousin them told me because it was me, they rolled out the red carpet, so I had to do too much. So putting the gloves on and all that, I ain't really had to do all that. They was gonna get down with me anyway. Plus, by me being in the hood, cause like motherfuckers like they like they hood name to be ringing. They love that shit. Me, I don't pay that shit no mind. But now I'm back in the hood. Now people starting to pull up. Females. Niggas that get money and all that. And my young boys like that shit. They see how I'm coming through. They see me coming through in foreigns. They see me coming through with the top-notch females. And they tell me to this day, you showed me how to, move out here. You showed me what to do when I got this money. You showed me what kind of females to deal with. You showed me what kind of cars to drive. So my young boys out there now in Delhi Dolphin, they driving them foreign cars because they see me. They see me, when I was the boss down there, what I was pushing and how I was moving. And then the ones that's from down there, they see me in 91 with the red Benz. They always see me in something crazy, though. There was nothing like, And then they always seen other bosses that ran this city come through the hood. They're like, damn, I didn't know you knew him. And then they hear about these dudes, and they might see them in the club and hear other people talk about them. But when they actually see him come in the hood and treat me like I'm the big brother, they was fucked up about that. Like, damn, I didn't know you knew them. I didn't know you was folks to them. I'm like, man, I'm hockey raw, man. A lot of shit you young niggas don't know, man. I pioneered this shit in the city, like as far as the clothes niggas wear, the way niggas hustle, the way niggas rob people, all that shit, man. Came from my circle. My walk-ins in these streets, because when these niggas was getting locked up, man, Mike was hanging with the older niggas. They start falling off. We start rising up. Yeah, ain't nobody ever young boy us. We was in them trenches young, treacherous, raw. So when I come home, I'm gonna let some little puppies get more money than me in my neighborhood. you know. So we in the neighborhood, doing our little ones and twos, you know. I get down with Weenie Man and Daughter, and these niggas is two drug dealers now. They niggas get money. Annie and the line of niggas up, like setting them up, then robbing the connects. They're doing all type of shit, man. These niggas is really in the trenches. They ain't just drug dealers just buy shit off somebody and then sell shit and that's that. No, these niggas is, they just go beyond. You know what I mean? They into getting cool with a fucking Colombian and then lining him up, and next thing you know, everybody dead and they got all the money to work. They into shit like that, right? And he was in Kensington for me, right? But they have no choice but to get down with me because I'm the only one in the way of them making the moves they're trying to make. So I get them together and I say, listen, you got your young boys on 7th and Diamond. I got my young boys on 10th Susquehanna. We're going to put them together. And we're going to get money. And these young boys didn't even like each other. I ain't understand it because, the neighborhood put be everybody together. But, niggas like me get locked up. Niggas get killed. So the neighborhoods separate. So I got to get the neighborhood back. So now these niggas is hanging with each other and all that. First it was some fights. Niggas pulled guns out and all that. I had to come out there and cease the shit. Because one thing about the young boys from 7th and Franklin, what's this? No, Diamond. I meant Diamond and Franklin. I meant to say, y'all, Diamond and Franklin Street is what I'm talking about. Now, Marshall, too. Marshall and Diamond. Now, the thing is this. The 7th Street, all right there. The reason why they respect me and dig me because they know I put shit down. They know I don't play games. It ain't just about because I can sell drugs. Because young boys don't respect you for that. They might get money for you and all that, but they might just do it because they need money, but they don't mean they're going to respect you. They still might be get money with you and still robbing you in their own little way, sliding their work in and all that. Buying little shit, getting shit from their peoples and, slowing your bread down. But if you put shit down and you into taking money, they're going to respect the shit out you because they know you ain't playing games. So the young boys on Franklin Street would fuck with me. So I never had no problems with them. So when I came out there and said what I said, they respected it. RB, Gooch and all of them. Yeah, they came up there, you understand me? And them niggas was thorough. Them young boys was thorough. They had their own cars, vans, and everything. And they used to see me come through in that black Lexus. They used to see me come through with all types of females. I used to come through and fuck with them like that. Let them hold my car. 45 out, I got a $40,000 Lexus that I'm letting these young niggas hold. Yeah, I said, just give me $50 just in case the shit get crashed up to go towards the insurance. That's what I told them. No, they ain't gonna crash the car, but just give me the $50 there because I'm gonna put it in the gas tank anyway. So I'm chilling in the club or I'm in the crib or I'm with a female or something. I let them hold the car. Then they start arguing about this shit. Like, chill out, man. That shit ain't that serious. So they saw a lot, So when I came home and my homies of Frankfurt that looked out for me, they started to come down there a lot with me and gamble, and we would break the crap games and all that, right? And my young boy, they fuck with anybody that was looking out for me because they knew them niggas was throwing they had the bag, right? So niggas is playing with their money, right? Because I guess because they from Frankfurt and they from North Philly, so North Philly niggas got the package from these Frankfurt niggas and they playing games with paying them back and all that. So we going up there. So man, we going to so man, my folks, we driving around. I got the black leather gloves on. I ain't got no gun on me or nothing, I don't think. We just driving around. So he said, so we go out there. I know one of them. I know Rome. When Rome know I take money, niggas, all them niggas know me. So I come outside 20th and Dolphin. We jump out. They owe him money. Because he must have fronted them niggas some coke. And these niggas acting like you understand me. So I come out there with the black leather gloves on. Stocky now, I got the polo short set on. Got the Timberlands on. And I'm looking serious as a motherfucker. And I got black gloves on. Black leather gloves when it's the summertime. So I say what I say. I see you niggas about to get that paper, man. Next time I come the fuck up here, that paper about to be up here. So we leave. And then when I come back, I run into my people. He said, man, my people said niggas came up there, man, with Uzis and shit and all this old type of shit, looking for main man about that paper. You see how motherfuckers twist shit up? I ain't even had no gun on me. All I had was the leather gloves on. I wasn't playing games though. See, a lot of times you don't need a gun if you are a gun. You understand what I'm saying? It's just how you move, what you say. You know what I mean? But I was serious. I wasn't playing about it. You know, they got that money right. You know, and my people was just like, that's when I went to Arizona. Now, when I went to Arizona, I brought back all that weed. I was determined to get on my feet, man. I ain't even go see my PO yet. You know, motherfuckers playing games, they got the money. The motherfuckers over there don't want to serve us the weed because they thinking, because a lot of niggas was coming from Philly, robbing them niggas in Arizona, right? And they also was, they get caught up. They didn't know if they was going to tell, but I thought about something. That's what made me pause, y'all. Big Meech and them was in Arizona in 05, in August, right? And they already knew about the JBM, they already knew about Philly, right? They was scared of Philly niggas, because Philly niggas was coming over there robbing them niggas, man. Robbing the connects. That's why my girl cousin told me that these niggas in Arizona really didn't trust Philly niggas, because Philly niggas was robbing them. And that's when she told me about Big Meech being at the Waffle House. But she never said his name. She just said, is these dudes, I don't know if she said they brothers, but she says these black boys from Detroit, and they be at the Waffle House. And they always grabbing a lot of weed, like 200 pounds, 500 pounds at a time. And they might can help you out if you still trying to get the tree before you leave. So I'm like, no, I don't want to meet that nigga. Right? But then we wound up taking the weed that was in her crib that she had for the white boy that reminded me of Paul Wall from Chicago that was going with her younger sister. My younger cousin used to be a stripper in Arizona at this high maintenance stripper club. So all the bosses used to go there. So one of them liked it her. And next thing you know, he started dating her, got cool with the family, came over my house for Thanksgiving. I'm in Arizona, well, I'm in prison. Yeah, I got pictures of the boy and everything. I showed it to y'all when I made the videos and like this. But I never knew who he was because, you know, I'm in jail. But when I get to Arizona, my family then bragged about me. Oh, this our cousin. He the goon of the family. He did 20 years. So, you know, them niggas kind of intimidated. I come home stocky. Just got out of prison. So I get in Arizona, that motherfucking white boy kind of scared of me, right? But my homie got the Breitling watch on, all the diamonds, $150,000 watch on. So every time we would go to a restaurant, like a Cracker Barrel, one of them restaurants out there, right? Now, they both keep pulling all this money out because he a boss and he a boss. And when two bosses around each other, they're going to try to outdo each other. No, I pay the bill. No, I pay for the deal. I'm like, man, fuck all this. When we going to do this transaction, man? You know what I mean? I came over there with like $2,200. I said, no, I came over there with like $2,000 because I had my $5,000. I settled one of my lawsuits for $5,000. I left the rest of it in the crib. So I go over there. I got a couple of hours on me, right? But I just want to get this tree so we can roll. And my people like, no, don't worry about the money. But you know, when you go on the plane and all, you only supposed to have so much money on you. And my people was like, don't worry about it. His uncle, only 18 months older than us, is about to come over there with the rest of the bread. These niggas not a do business because these niggas already got money. They just wanted, I guess, he say when I came home, he always wanted to go to Arizona because my twin brothers always called from Arizona. When my brother went out to Arizona, when I was at Blue Mills, he used to run my cousin's phone bill up. And he used to always call Vinny. And he used to always talk to Vinny because Vinny was his best friend. Now, Vinny is an alleged drug lord now. So Vinny tell me when I come home, yeah, man, I always wanted to go to Arizona. Mike used to always talk about Arizona. Let's go over there. So when we go over there, I ain't go see my PO or anything. I just got my ID. So while we in Arizona, you know what I mean, that Tony Yayo song came out. My PO don't know and my PO didn't know. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, the white boy don't want to sell us the weed when I find out the weed is his that's in the crib. I'm telling Vinny and I'm telling my peoples, let's just get rid of this white boy. Because this the thing. If we would have took the weed, then the white boy would have been like, how they know the weed was in the crib? Right? So my girl cousin was going to act like we tied her up and took the weed from her, right? So when that was supposed to have been the plan, my aunt found out about it. My mom's sister. And she about to threaten to call the police on me because she thought the shit was real. She thought, and I'm like, man, I was so fucking mad about that, man, that my aunt would think that would be real. Why would she even know anyway? So anyway, now while we in Philly, we going to the club and everything, my girl cousin and everything, they drove the shit from Arizona to Philadelphia. Her and her girlfriend, they know how to, they smart. They drive at night, go to the mall, charge their phone up, got their Hooter shirts on, because they say the police, when they pull them over, all they do is throw their titties in their face and the police don't do nothing to them. Like, mom, they've been doing this shit for a long time. They know how to get money, so you know what I mean? So the white boy, I found out he was putting his hands on my girl cousin kids. See, I didn't know that. If I knew that when I came over there, I'd have fucked that nigga up. Probably put him in the trunk and all that. See, I wasn't thinking. I had to be back in Philly to meet, because I never even met the PO. I just come home. I made parole, but I ain't go to see the PO yet. I went straight to Arizona, like a day and a half I'm home. Because my peoples come see me. When I came home, niggas came straight to me, man. Like every time I come home, a drug lord, no, I'm home and come straight to your house. And they'll be talking to me like I was never locked up. You know how I think about that now? I'm like, damn, I just came to fuck home. And these niggas be talking to me like I never was locked up. Like, I'm going to get yourself some time to get some money, get your thoughts together, get with me like in a couple days. These niggas like, no, hot, we're going to Arizona, boom, bam, boom. Or, here go the gun, let's go. Just like that. See, what they don't understand is when you locked up, right? Like I was locked up, my mind wasn't on the streets no more. My mind was focused on what was in front of me while I was in jail. However, I used to daydream about me being in the streets. You know what I mean? But I never felt that I was locked up, if that make any sense, because I always had something to do. Always had something going on. I'm making money, I'm hustling. You know what I mean? I'm going to school. I'm taking up a trade. You know what I mean? I'm keeping busy. And I'm writing books at the same time. So when I'm doing all this, right, and I come home, and I got to get back in this mix, I was kind of leery. Like, when they put the gun in my hand and say, I had the gun put on my waist, but I ain't going to lie to you. I was scared to touch the motherfucker. It scared me. I was afraid to even touch it. Because I wasn't in that frame of mind no more. See, I'm like a light switch. I can turn that switch on and turn into a Tasmanian devil. Tasmanian devil, I could turn into a motherfucking real psychopath. Or I could just be an innocent, righteous human being. You'll never know that I'll hurt you. And I don't think it's something crazy. I just think it's a gift to be intelligent enough to do that. You have to be intelligent enough to hide that character and not let nobody know that you hurt them. And don't even show that you hurt them. But people that know that I get busy, I know, like, this nigga, like, think about it. If I was looking at somebody that was like that was always calm or whatever, in a good mood, laugh and joke, whatever, but then he could just turn to a Tasmanian devil. I know a lot of people that's like that, but I don't ever look at him as, I gotta watch this nigga. No, I just know that's how he is. You know what I mean? But when people see, when it's me, I'm like, that's not how people perceive me. You know what I mean? Because you got people that never shot nobody before. And people know that I have done that. So if you never shot nobody before, it's like, I don't know. See, my thing is, if you never shot nobody before, I don't know how you really feel, like, far as you being in the trenches. You might be scared to get shot. You know what I mean? Or you might be always on point because you shot people and you don't want nobody to shoot you. I don't know. I just think I act the same way whether I got shot or didn't get shot. You know what I mean? I just know how people perceive me. Like, man, that nigga crazy. No, I ain't the fuck crazy. I'm in the jungle. You in the jungle, you can't play me in the jungle. If you're in the real jungle of Africa, right? You're going to have a gun on you, right? Because you know there's animals out there. You know, if you don't have no gun on you, you can lose your life and become food. Right? So if I'm in the trenches, of course I'm going to have a gun on me. I'm not going to play. Because I'm not a troublemaker, but I know trouble will come right to you. Motherfucker say some stupid shit out of his mouth and try to disrespect and get loud because they got a gun on them. You know what I mean? That's what they do. And they get loud and all that. But if they don't got no gun, they ain't going to get loud. So get hype when somebody else hype. I be calm as a motherfucker. And I be saying to myself, I'm about to tear him out the frame. He don't even know it. As soon as he be calmed down, tear him out the frame right then and there. Yeah. Because I know if I don't do it, he gonna eventually try me or some old dumb shit or, you know. But sometimes I could just say, you know what, I'm gonna just let this shit play out. Go ahead, keep talking. Keep thinking you got the upper hand. Go ahead, keep doing it. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's the advantage I have, is the fact that I know I will hurt you and you don't know I hurt you. That's how I went. Because I know what I did before. I mean, I know how it feels to see somebody drop and what they're going to say when that shit hit them. You know? But if you underestimate me, that's your fault. You know, you don't underestimate nobody in the trenches. Not even a fucking kitten, nigga. A fucking kitten could just been born out of a cat's ass. If you take that cat for granted, you lose your life. Y'all watch The Wire. You seen Omar get hit by the 12-year-old because he lunched on that young boy. Never let nobody get behind you, you know? So anyway, I'm home. And at that time, I was home for 14 months and 14 days, right? Now, that summer, because I came home 99, July 14th, 1999. My mom came to get me, my mom and my son, mom. It was in Graterford parking lot. I was carrying that property box. Boom. And on the way back to, you know, inside Philly, I just was watching from the suburbs, Montgomery County. And as we were just driving, I was just watching everything. Then as we was coming through, like Erie Avenue, whatever, I think, 23rd Street, and I just see how I was watching the females and watching how they was walking down the street and what they had on their head. Blonde wigs, blue wigs, red wigs. I'm like, what the fuck, this is a circus or something? That's what I thought. But let me tell you something, man, that y'all don't know about being locked the fuck up. See, when you locked up, right, and you come back home into the world, do y'all know that it's a reality switch? Because what people was doing before you got locked up, they not doing it no more. They not even dressing the same. I come home, state property. They got the Rock clothing line. They got these motherfuckers out here battle rapping each other. Like, what the fuck is going on? Ram Squad that turned the fuck up. I mean, when they first started rapping. So I come home, and everybody in Philly was getting money. Everybody was eating. It's like the drugs just come through Philadelphia. It was motherfuckers who had, I'm talking about before I got locked up, it was only a few dudes who had the package doing the little ones and twos. You know, everybody else was probably nickel and diamond, a little small shit, right? I come home, everybody got weed. Everybody got pounds and pounds and 2,500 pounds and 400 pounds and all the news they finding all these pounds in people's houses. 2,500 pounds? When I went to Arizona, the news came on, right? And they found in somebody's house from the ground to the ceiling in this one room, nothing but weed to the ground to the ceiling. Because, you know, I'm in Arizona. They were living in Scottsdale. They were living in Avondale. But when they first moved there in 1982, they lived in Phoenix. So as they got older and started making money in Arizona, because Arizona was all desert when they moved out there. Now they got all these stores. So, you know, weed out there, an ounce of weed is only $20. An ounce of weed is $20 in Arizona. Yeah, an ounce. So my little cousins, they used to be having all type of weed. Being in a house, a 7-bedroom, 5-bathroom, and in the master bedroom, my cousin had a 72-inch screen TV, a couch and all that shit, and they be in there all stuck off weed. Stuck, fried. Big ass community they live in, like it's like surrounded by all these big ass wall, right? But you know, weed is, you know, is legal, you know, and all that. I'm like, damn, in Arizona. They're like, cuz, you need to come out here and live with us, cuz. I'm like, yeah, it is nice out here. Like, man, but it's too hot. I'm talking about the sun will go down at 10 o'clock at night. I look outside, the fucking stars is right outside the window. This fucking close, like this close to you. Yeah, because like, I don't know if we on a hill or mountain, I don't know, but then the sun, then everything in the sky be orange. I'm like, damn, it's different. Like they outside playing basketball at 9 o'clock at night. No lights on, it's the sun is they like. And then they parks out there. Oh my God, it's so beautiful out there, y'all. Y'all wouldn't even believe it if y'all went. If y'all went out there, y'all see, but it's nothing like it. Then they live a mile away from Cardinal Stadium. Like you can come out my cousin's crib, and soon you go to the open road, you'll see the stadium up the road. The white dome. You can walk to the stadium. So we was in good environment and all that, you know. And these are all the Mexican cartels that connects. My family been out there since 1982. So even if they went to school with somebody that's Mexican, play football with them, whatever, somebody in their family is the connect. So everybody out there is connected to something. Everything out there is Mexican. Every hotel, everything is ran by Mexicans. I'm like, fuck them. And they out there in Arizona walking around with guns on them, but like cowboys. The cowboy hat, the cowboy holster with the gun. I'm like, these motherfuckers walking around with guns on, the cowboy boots. So every restaurant we went to, we seen a big family, and the guy got a cowboy hat. I'm like, that might be the connect. So it was easy for me to connect, because when I got in touch with my brother that's out there, and he, you know what I mean, so anybody can be a connect. And then I realized that shit dirt cheap. What the weed go for and all that. Once I knew the weed game and realized I can get a pound of weed for $50, a pound, 300 of them, fronted to me, of that shit. You know, they just know they got to trust you and all that. So, you know, I wasn't on that level because it wasn't that I couldn't be on that level of getting money as far as dealing with them, the Mexicans. It's just that I didn't want that type of heat. Because, I mean, if you dealing like that, you from Philly or you from anywhere, or if I live over there for a while, and then I get people from Philly to come visit me and I'll be their connect. I could go over there and live in Arizona and just get with people over there and then tell everybody in Philly, yo, man, I got that work. Come over here. I got it right now. They come over here, next thing you know, I'm supplying Philly if I want to do that. If I really wanted to do that. But I know in the long run, one of them niggas gonna get caught up and they probably tell. So I ain't taking no chances. Just to be shipped around the horn for the rest of my life because I got caught in the drug case. So I stopped and didn't want that, because I know a lot of people that chase that and want that and want to be a drug dealer and keep wanting to be having all that money, and then they go to jail and get killed. And I realized that that's the only outcome of that shit. And then in the long run, look how many people you hurting by selling them drugs. So I said, man, fuck that. I'm going to find me a way to get rich without doing any of that shit. I said, my ancestors, the Indians, can, you know, I'm Cherokee. So if my ancestors couldn't live on this planet without having to pay anything, pay bills, pay rent, they live off the land, they killed animals and ate fruit and plant vegetables and all, right? So they knew how to survive. So I'm like, damn, I should know how to survive like that then. Then I found a way to survive like that. When you got people on the internet that they look at somebody else's story and they're like, oh, I'm gonna make a video out of this so I can get paid. Oh, I'm up. No, I don't want that. I don't want it like that. I want to tell my story to y'all just so y'all can know. I don't want no money. I'm doing this so y'all can know about the past, so y'all won't repeat it, so y'all can learn from it. And then when the merch do, like when I really got I might see with the Philly Trenches shirt and all that, that's just something my wife print up or whatever. But when I really like have the logo the way I know how I want it, as far as having it sold in, and I get the magazine finally done, that's when I really take off. Right now I'm just in my little novice stage, floating. But when I take off and soar, I'm like, damn, I took off. But in all reality, people think I already took off. You know? But I'm just living my life and I'm happy. You know, I'm happy with my life. And a lot of people can't say that. And I ain't said that about myself in a long time. I might be doing good to y'all. It might look like, oh, he always good. He always got money. He always can do this. He always can do that. He can go shop and he go out to eat. Yeah. But that don't mean I was happy. You gotta be happy with yourself. I'm happy with myself. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing on the internet. I'm happy doing this. I'm not doing this for no money. I'm not getting paid off this. You know, I get my car. I gotta go on my trip for my birthday this week. You know what I mean? money to collect tomorrow and on Friday. So I'm cool, you know? I love my life. When I was out there getting that fucking money, I told them niggas get the fuck off the corner. They got the fuck off the corner. And while I was doing all this, right, and I took over that neighborhood, Vinny gets shot up in Frankfurt. The man, he helped me out. The nigga that shot him up, I'm up there every day looking for this nigga. One time I almost had him. You mean? But he had left the block. I got in the car with his brother, said, drive me around there. Because I didn't want to go around on a mountain bike, because I knew the nigga didn't know who I was. He never saw me before, none of that. I just came home from prison. This nigga don't know me. He never seen me in my life. He never seen me in his life. So I went around the corner and said, fuck it. He got to come around the corner. I said, you know what, man? We taking over this block. While there's a war going on, I took that nigga block. Right there on Fillmore and Folcrot and Fillmore. Right there. Montez allegedly had that block. I go in the hospital to see my homie on the table, shot up. You know what I mean? Before that, I see my cousin in the hospital, burnt up. Go in the house that got burnt up, blew up. That was his oldest brother crib, allegedly. A drug crib on $20,000 a day. He hanging with some other niggas. Now his brother didn't even, just imagine. You got a younger brother that's getting money, bagging up, coke, but he also a rapper. You know what I mean? They don't really want him to do anything because they about to take off in his rap shit, even though they already rich in the drug game. So he bagging up all this shit for him. Right on the phone with his baby mom. That's how he surviving. Got the DMI white wagon, handling his business. Get the phone call, time to move out. The homies call you, time to regulate, they regulate. Unbeknown to him, the house they hit is his oldest brother crib. Now his brother already helped me build my crack house on the block. Helped me build it, helped me everything. Look like a nice house, but it's a crack house. Look, TV, everything, this shit like a real house. They're just selling crack out of there. We had the tile on the ground, we did the floors, they did everything. They gutted this bitch out and put furniture in there, TV and everything in there, PlayStation, everything in there. This was something, all my young boys, it was like a hangout, a little clubhouse for them. But I'm only doing 2,000 hours a day, which is cool for me. They doing 20,000 around the corner. Unbeknown to me, it's there, because I'm in a half house. But my peoples find out and go in there, and take it down. You know, you take a crack house down by burning it down. So he went up in there, and the second time went up and he trying to save little Rudy. And he dealing with kerosene, and fucking kerosene, you try to light a match, this shit to jump on. You can't play with it, you never played with it before. He get burnt up. I got the picture of him right here. Now when he get burnt up, right? I'll show you the picture of my cousin and my aunt. When my aunt went to go visit him, when he was locked up in the hospital, or when he was in the jail, when he got locked up for it. When he was locked up, when he's in the hospital, homicide keep talking to him, and I'm talking to homicide like, yo, I'm not taking my little cousin no fucking way. I knew the law, I was sharp. But they eventually came and got him. But I just bought him some time, man. I don't know why he just didn't go to Arizona. He stayed in Philly and got caught. You know what I mean? He was at my mom's crib chilling. But he was doing too much, running up the electric bill and kept bringing too many people to my mom's crib when he supposed to have been there just chilling. So my mom ain't like that shit. Like, oh, what you drawing, man? You supposed to be laying back, getting better. You sitting drawing. You just got out the hospital, out the burnt unit. The other people that's in there burnt up, unconscious. You ever see Martin, when Martin got beat up by Tommy Hearns and his face was like this? That's how somebody's face look when it's burnt. That shit stretch. And I'm looking at this lady all burnt up, laying there unconscious, and I go in the other room where he is, so I gotta look at my cousin burnt up. So I gotta brace myself for that, brace myself to look at my homie shot up on in the hospital. Man, I was mad as shit. I said, vengeance is mine. All the shit was happening at the same time. The feds came down and started locking all them up. DOD, the boy Karate Chief, all them niggas was, I'm glad I was locked up. I'm glad I was locked up when they was out here getting all that money down Heath and Diamond, all up 100th Street. Because if I was home when it happened, I'd have got indicted with all of them. I caught the tail end of it. And they all got booked. But my cousin them got booked because of that shit that happened in his brother crack house. I'm like, damn. And I'm just finding out after all these years that the crack house was my cousin, because he never told me. Didn't nobody, I don't think nobody knew, but because Budweiser was this old man, right? And people used to go in there and get high. You know what I mean? But my cousin Mike, he was in charge of all the fiends. So he gave him somewhere to get high at. So they just started selling drugs out of that motherfucker, and then the rest is history. You know, but when they was trying to shut it down because it was doing 20,000, my cousin Kenyatta ain't know that was his brother situation. He probably wouldn't have never done it. So he all burned up in the hospital. I'm mad as shit because I'm like, man, what? You know, I'm mad because, you know, he telling me, I go see him in the hospital. I'm like, Kenyatta, what happened? You know, I come down from the happy house and I get on the block. I pull over in the car because Burpee gave me a car to drive. And I think I went to the auction and bought 3 cars. So I come down there, and I had a little job, so the halfway house game had a little job so I could stay a little longer. So I get off work, I come down the block to collect money. What I would do is I'll come out the halfway house, I'll take a shower in the halfway house, or I'll take a shower at my baby mom crib, but I'll go right to her crib, change my clothes, I think. I'll probably be already dressed up. And I just give her some money. And I see her, then I go down and check on my youngins and see how much money they made. So I get out the car, they're like, yo, Lulu, like, she like an aunt to me. She's the babysitter. She like, go talk to your Aunt Nisi. Your cousin Kenyatta got burnt up. I'm like, what? Burnt up in a fire. I'm like, what? Usually I talk to him at night. Well, I'm in the halfway house. Man, I went up in the mine house, man. The same aunt y'all just seen me in the house. I went up in her crib. She's sitting, I don't know if she's sitting in her front room or upstairs in her room. But she's sitting in the chair. And she was like in the chair rocking, talking about my son, he burnt up. I'm gonna show you the picture of Kenyatta in the right here. Let me show it to you. When he was young man, all that, my uncle. Let me go here, go look. And that's my Nisi. That's my Uncle Lonzo Robinson. That was in the Black Mafia. That's my cousin Kenyatta when he was younger. That's Kenyatta again. That's him, his obituary. Kenyatta. That's him when he was younger. Saying, hold up. I'm trying to find a picture real fast of him and his mom. Hey. When a lot of people came his janazah. A lot of niggas that was getting money. A lot of niggas I didn't even know they knew him. Because Kenyatta was still young boy, man. Like, it was his heart. But the picture of him that I want to show y'all, him and his mom, when he was in jail, because I want to show y'all his hand. Because his hate to take some skin off of him and put it on his hand or some shit like that. You know, when you get burned up, they take your skin off you. So I asked him, I go see him in the hospital. I said, Kenyatta, what happened to you, man? You know what he want to tell me? Shit hurt my feelings too, man. I raised this boy, and he lied to me, man. I said, Kenyatta, what happened to you? He said he was in the kitchen helping little Ad Lee cook up 4.5 ounces, right? And the coffee pot blew up. And when it blew up, it burnt him and also bullshit. I'm like, what? So I'm thinking maybe he's saying it because maybe the room might be bugged. I don't know. But I was so mad he would sit there and lie to me, right? But I eventually found out what happened. And I had to make Ad Lee come see him. Because Ad Lee was on some chow. I already know why he was chilling and he didn't want to show his face. Is because that was some real serious shit right there. Motherfuckers died. Young boy died. But the young boy died because of the smoke. It ain't like nobody killed him. You know, he was out there in that smoke. And that smoke fucked him up. You know, but I got Kenyatta out of that shit. Homicide. We trying to figure out why they ain't letting him go. Here you go. This is the picture right here. Look how big my cousin is right here. That's Kenyatta right there. They used to rap. Him. May he rest in peace. That's my Nisi. And you see his hand is dark right here. Because they took some of his skin off his hands, off somewhere. He was burnt up a couple of spots. You know? And this him, You know what I mean? When he had came home. Kenyatta was big as shit. Kenyatta was like 6'3", solid. You know what I mean? Could fight and all that. You know, and I taught him everything he knew, man. And, you know, them niggas was putting a lot of work in, though. When I was locked up, them DOD niggas, them niggas was allegedly dropping shit. I'm talking about not just rapping, battling. I'm talking about ski masks and getting off the bus and getting on the bus and just getting off the bus and hitting everybody on the corner, shit like that, allegedly. These boys was putting work, man. They just, I'm talking about, listen, man, that boy Smoke didn't become a drug lord in that neighborhood and was a boss like that because he knew how to sell drugs. No, see, in North Philly, to become a boss like that, you got to be dangerous, too. You got to have dangerous motherfuckers around you. And when I met Smoke, I knew him before I went to jail, but when I met him as he was his drug lord and had my cousin with him, that nigga had a T-shirt on, yo. That nigga had a T-shirt on. Hold on, what that motherfucking T-shirt? I'm going to show y'all something. That nigga had a, look, see this right here? He had a T-shirt on. And this that Boys and Men shirt that I had on the other day, right? This nigga had a T-shirt on, like a regular T-shirt, right? Anytime you see that logo, then that's the real deal. Look, he had a regular T-shirt, but it was a bulletproof vest. I'm like right up next to it. They in a motherfucking breakfast spot on Germantown and Lehigh while I'm still in the halfway. I just came around the corner and I walked around there and they just happened to be in there and I saw him. Because Kenyatta act like he was ducking me for some reason. Why the fuck you ain't come see him? He only lived 3 blocks away from this halfway house. But he's so busy riding around his Diamante wagon, being a rap star. So I finally got with him and everything. But he just was caught up in his music in the studio and doing what he was doing. You know what I mean? But when I got right next to him, he let Smoke know that's my cousin. But they knew who I was because they was shouting me out on the radio when I was in prison. So, but when I got up on him, I seen how paranoid he was. This motherfucker would not stop moving his head. He was like this. He was on point, man. That nigga was on, like he was about to just let it go. Like he was stocky. He had the vest on. You could tell the vest because you could see the plate. You can see like the line right here. You can see the line. Like this nigga got a real bulletproof vest on. A T-shirt that cost $1,000 when I was home in '99. It cost $1 a stack. See, I didn't know what the word stack meant. You know, just come on. I didn't know the stack meaning 1,000. But he was watching his body. He was paranoid, man. I'm like, I don't know want to be like that. All the shit, man, my brother did in the trenches, I was never like that. And I did way more shit than he did, but I never was on that level of being paranoid. You know, and then, you know, he got caught up. They gave him what? He was about to get the death penalty. But they said I don't know how true it is, but they said he cooperated. And then they gave him life plus 66 years in the feds, right? But they said when he came back on the block, after getting his time, they said that's what he said. They said when he came back from getting all that time them white people gave him, he came back on the block and said this. He said that he did, I guess, do some talking, and that he did motherfucker say something to him. Yeah, that's what they say. So I don't know, but I just know that them niggas was getting a lot of money, man. That nigga had a crack house selling trays. You ever hear the rap when he said, when Marley Kid talking about he don't want to keep selling trays and all that? Them niggas had a fucking house near 11th in Indiana. Shout out to 11th in Indiana. Shout out to 12th in Somerset. Shout out to 12th in Cambridge. They had a crack house around there, right? And it was on 11th Street. Between 11th Street and Germantown Avenue. But all them houses on there, they knocked all them houses down. I think they putting something in there, they knocked all them houses down, right? But they had this house. And they was selling $3 trays, like $3 caps. They had 3 shifts. Graveyard shift, 24-hour joint. Man, they was doing a wild nutsy. $3 trays? It's like 97, 98, 96. Them niggas was eating. When Jay-Z and them came out with the buggy-eyed Benzes and them Lexuses and all that, they was riding them motherfuckers all through my hood. Them niggas was getting money. Think about it, man. Niggas making $20,000, $30,000 a day. Then they was selling all that weed. Meatball and all of them. Allegedly, Meatball and all of them had all that weed on 100th Street, man. They was selling that weed like it was crack. They was combining that weed like this. Them niggas had ships. My young boy, that was just a hustle for Georgia had. Somebody tried to kill him. Puerto Rico boy was stabbing him, trying to rob him, cut his throat, trying to rob him from the weed. Because them young boys were selling shit like it was, listen, man. They had ships. You can get rich off selling that shit. Them they used to pull up. Niggas used to pull up spending bread for weed. So I'm seeing all this shit because I come home. You know what I mean? I go see Meatball. Go holler at him. Go get the newspaper, sit out there with him and get put on. But he act like he ain't want to put me on. You know, I'm out there. It's Pop calling from Huntington. I just left Huntington. I'm just trying to get on my feet. You know? And I said, fuck it. I wound up getting on my feet anyway. You know what I mean? But I went around all the niggas that was supposed to be on their feet. But, you know, you come home and you go around niggas that get money, you let them know, like, you try to get on. Sometimes they put you on fast. Sometimes they want you to wait it out and be around them for a while before they even help you out and all that little bullshit. I ain't had time for all that. You know? So, you know, because I came home twice. I came home in 99. I came home in 05. You know? So when I came home in 05, I came home like the same way on some Frank White shit. But when I came home this time, Joey Jihad had the block. Before, when I came home and took over, and I threw the gloves on and told them niggas they got the Thursday to stop hustling. Y'all got the Thursday to stop hustling. That was 99, right? The summer. When I come home, I came home July 14th, 1999. When I come home this time, it's 2005, July 31st. I came home the 14th the first time in 99, July 14th. Went back, did 5 years as a parole violator fighting cases. Came home 05, July 31st. Summertime. But I had to go no halfway house. But this when I went to Arizona to bring back that weed. But while I was home, I looked at all the drug dealers that was regular drug dealers. I was home before. Now these niggas is on another level. And I'm like, damn, the streets is different. You know what I mean? Everybody want to gamble. I learned that about my city of Philadelphia. You want to get that PP money out. When niggas got money, they gamble each other. They don't know what to do with the money. So they just be out there gambling. Everybody got 30,000 on gambling each other. And I'm like, damn, all you niggas got 30,000. 10 of y'all, that equals 300,000, right? 20 of y'all, that's 600,000. You niggas get this. It's damn near $1 million out here, and you niggas won't take the time to think and say, damn, we can buy this whole block right here. We can make this a recreation center, non-profit city, you know what I mean? And the government that give us all this money, free grants for this shit. We can make this a school. We can make this a halfway house. We can make this for battered women. This building, they get all that money from the government to put all that shit back in the community. And a shopping, and a laundromat, with free drying, and a little mini market. All that money was right there. My brother Daryl said something that made a lot of sense, but it didn't make sense to me until he said it. He said, when our people get money, we don't know what to do with it. When black people get money, they don't know what to do when they got money. Like, look at the rapper Rick Ross. He got all them dumbass cars, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on him at all. But I'm saying, Rick Ross, the rapper, bought all them cars, right? Why did he buy them cars? To show off. So people can, that's all black people really do, buy nice shit for. So they can show the fuck off. And show off to their own people. They don't do it because white people don't give a fuck unless they trying to take your shit through taxes. They don't give a fuck. We the only ones that, like, we only do it to each other though. You know, so when I seen that, right? When I came home in 05 and seen all these big ass dice games. I'm like, you niggas got all this money and all y'all want to do is play dice with each other. And you know what happened? They knew this was a gambling town. So they put casinos in Philly. They got these little slot machines in every store. They slow the black man down. And a black woman. Come on, think about it. All this money black people got. And because it ain't designed for us to do anything with our money. If it was, we go to school and they teach you how to manage your money, they teach you how to think. See, they don't teach you how to think when you go to school. That's your sixth sense thinking. You got more than five senses. You got a sixth sense, and that's thinking. Having your conscience. You know, if they teach you in school, when you get $30, or they tell you this, when you get out of high school, or when you go to junior high school, when your family start giving you money, put $2 up every day. Put $1 up every day. $1 up every day is $30 a month you putting up. $2 a day is $60 a month you putting up. And this teach you how to save money. When I was getting money in the drug game, when I was with the boy Burpee, and we used to start talking and politicking and brainstorming, we used to talk like that. He said, you know, if you put up $20 a day, that's how much a month. Exactly. And you put up $5 a day, you put up $10 a day, you put up $30 a day, and you could do that if you're in a drug game. You could take $10 if you sell drugs every day and put $10 up every day. It might not seem like it's a lot, but if you put $10 up every day for 30 days, that's $300, right? In 10 months, that's $3,000, right? In 36 months is what? 12 months is what? It's $3,600. So this thing about it, you on a higher level just getting money. You put $100 up a day. And people don't think like that because they don't think about doing shit in the future for as other than, oh, I got this money, I'm going to buy me something like a nice watch, a car, jewelry, going on trips and shit. When you could just buy something as though it can make money for you for the rest of your life. So you ain't got to spend no more of your own money. Like if you buy a house, you buy you a house, right? And then while you got that house, say the house worth $200,000 or $300,000, and you go to the bank and say, I want to borrow off my house. I want to borrow $30,000 off my house, right? And they're gonna probably charge you interest because you have to start paying that back. But with that $30,000, you can do anything with it. You can build anything with that money. You can take that money and get rich with that money if you got a plan on what you want to do with it, how you going to invest it. And then after you pay that money back that you borrowed off the bank, off your house, you can borrow more money. You can get more money, like you have better credit, and you can borrow like $250,000 after that. You know what I mean? That's how people stay rich. White people, they don't tell you this though, because they don't encourage you to invest your money in property, in real estate, or land. You buy the land, right? It's like that game Monopoly that you was taught to play. Somebody land on your property, they got to pay you. Just like with houses, you got houses, you can borrow off those houses. Say if you bought a house, or your mom bought a house when you was a baby. By the time you turn 25 years old, that house gonna be worth $300. Like say if it's worth $2,000 when your mom bought it. By the time you get out of high school, it's gonna be worth $350,000. That's the point of real estate. They don't tell you. And this is how white people would be able to pay off their kids going to school because they was borrowing off their house and paying it back, borrowing and paying it because they don't really got no fucking money. They establish their credit because they got good credit because they white. They get them credit. They get them free houses. Think about it. Only certain people was rich back in the day. Rockefeller and all them type of people and all that. Only certain people was rich and only certain people had money. The elite only live with the elite. Anybody under that is considered poor. So how you get all these white people in all these houses in the suburbs? They don't own shit. They don't own like a football team or a ketchup company or anything like that. That's because they say, pay $100 down, you can move in this crib. We're going to give you good credit and all that. We're going to give you all these credit cards on everything. Yeah, they give them credit cards to all department stores. They can pay $10 or $15 back a month. That's why they got everything. Boats, cars, all that shit they got to pay back. But it's designed with though they ain't really got to pay it back. You know? We keep getting caught up in scrambling and all that. That's why when I had to come home and put the gloves on and take charge, Frank White did it, right? He was a drug dealer. He was a boss. I did it. I ain't want to be a drug dealer. I wasn't bragging about that. It's just I wanted to get on my feet. And I was like, hold up. I earned to do this. I went to jail for that neighborhood. They tried to give me a case for that neighborhood. The main man wound up dying. You know what I mean? Even though I beat the case, you understand me? So I went to jail for that hood a few times. As far as in Kensington, this is what they say in Kensington. If you fight for the block, or somebody else come on the block and trying to disrespect the block, and you going to war for the block, and you in shootouts for the block, or you go to jail for the block, then that's your block. Yeah, you went to jail for the block, you caught a case on that block, that's your block. You get shot on that block, repping that block, that's your block. So, and that's how you look at it in the trenches. So in Philly, when I came home and everybody was marching behind my cousins and them, I ain't really had to do too much to take over. But I really did have to show that I wasn't playing around, man. You know what I mean? Like, to this day, I could do the same thing. Like, the same thing I did when I came home in 99. Same thing I did in 05 when I got with Joey Jihad and told Joey, when I came home in 05, right? I had $5,000. I went to Arizona, brought my weed back. Boom. I ran through $30,000 in the first 30 days I was home. You know what I mean? Think about it, I had 17 and a half pounds out of 52 and a half pounds. No, I think it was 57 or 56 and a half pounds. And we broke it down 3 ways. My people's got 18 ounces. I gave my people in Arizona 18 ounces. I mean, 18 pounds. They had 18 pounds. They had 18 pounds apiece, and I had 17 and a half pounds apiece. So I got the 17 and a half pound, that odd half a pound, gave it to my son, mom, right? So I got 17. I sell 8 to my people on 17th and Cumberland. My people's on 30th and Huntington. He came and bought 2 off me for Napa Street. Boom. The other 2 I put down 11 Cumberland Projects. Went over went to Atlantic City and lost 8,100 in 35 minutes betting on the field. Just being a nut, just fucking up bread, right? So when I got with Joey Jihad, I had like $3,000 left. And my homie Shy from South Philly came home. Now I did the 5 years, but I met him in my last 6 months out in the trailers, taking up carpentry. Man, he was in the carpentry program. When he came home, I gave him $500 because I told him I was gonna look out for him when he came home. I gave him $500. For real, I wasn't gonna get nobody nothing because I just lost all this bread. I just ran through all this money. I ain't talking about the money I spent. I'm talking about the money I lost at the casino. So it's this thing about that money, that 8,100 plus the other money that I lost, well, ran through just spending money, right? But I still give him the money. So I'm doing my little 1s and 2s, right? I get with Joey. Now, Joey used his he had $1,500, I think it was. And he bought some shit. And he bought it off me, allegedly, but it wouldn't lock up. For 3 weeks, we had this shit sitting on the fan. We had no work on the block for 3 weeks, right? So we was waiting on my folks. My folks came through. It's the same folks I gave the 5 pounds to for free, huh? I don't want nothing back, that's for you. They blackballed my people. They wouldn't let him get in. So I gave him, let him have it. Go ahead, man, feed your family, bro. Nigga never gave me shit for free. I'm giving 5 pounds away for free that I had to take from Arizona, right? Boom. Did that. But I'm glad, when I do that, main man bless me. He was giving me all the work. But I was moving that shit too much, too fast. Niggas start hating on me. They start wearing True Religion jeans and all that. And they start calling me Mr. Hollywood and all that. Cause I tell him this. That's what I told him. I said, look, I'm about to get that white Porsche Cayenne. When I told him that, he started giving me work. All because I was about to pull that white Porsche Cayenne off the lot. And what niggas do that I didn't know, you learn this in the Art of War, 48 Laws of Power. The 48 Laws of Power say never outshine the master, your master. Like, if you around somebody and he a boss or you the number 2 man or whatever, you in the trenches, and he talking or whatever and got the floor, don't never try to make it seem like you can say something better than him. You can lose your life like that, because that'll make a motherfucker kill you. Trying to take somebody else's shine, right? And I never knew that though, because I never look at it that way. So I had to be mindful of that. So when I try to get that Porsche Cayenne, if I'd have got that Porsche Cayenne, I'd have shitted on everybody in my circle, because it'd have been a white Porsche. And my cousin Nell was going to let me get in her name. But the boy stopped giving me the motherfucking coke. And I ain't owe no money. So you know what I did? I had to do the same thing I did in Kensington. Matter of fact, I don't even think I wasn't in Kensington at the time. I didn't do this yet. I did this with a drug lord before I did it with the people in Kensington, where I said I do the get rid of 10 bundles of dope for free, just so they can give me the next 10 bundles, the next 20 bundles. I'm gonna move in an hour real fast, make a quick 600, and I'm gonna leave. So I'm only down Kensington for 2 hours. That's what I should do. So I told the boy that was giving me all the work, I say, if you give me that brick of coke that you give me for myself, then I will sell some bricks for you for free. I only want to get paid. That's the only way that he would give it to me, because he ain't really want to give me shit no more for some reason. So I would I would get rid of 3 in like a week, 3 bricks in a week. 2, I would get rid of by selling it to somebody. The other one, I had 7 days to move it on my own. As far as he gave me a brick from my own though. Like I could have just went to the kitchen and dropped that whole bitch in a pot and just made all dimes or all nicks of, you know what I mean? Or I could have made powder cocaine or crack cocaine or whatever. I chose to front the shit to my youngest. Like, hold up. All right, I'm going to give you 9 ounces. I'm going to give you 13 and a half. That's what I was doing. Then they could do their own thing. I just wanted back for each 4 and a half. I would front somebody. I want 3,000 back. My peoples wanted 2,500 back, but for me, he wanted $2,750, $2,750, right? Something like that. So I'm only making $250 off each 4 and a half, because I didn't really want to be going all that old. I didn't want to be that boss shit no more. Whereas though I'm bagging everything up, giving out bundles to motherfuckers like I did the last time I was home. And I'm the boss. I'm getting all the money off. No, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just make money off the weight. But the block still was my block. I mean, Hattie still was partners with that block. But everybody else, I just was fronting shit too. But man, him did have that block though. Del High and Dolphin. Because when he let me use his money to buy some work, and that shit didn't lock up, I said, I'm going to make sure I always look out for this young boy. He helped me out. So I fed him. That's why he got that blue Riviera he had. He made me some out. He bought the Riviera. The Riviera. That's why I gave him that 4 and a half. But he was getting shit off me already. You heard him say, Hockey Raw, say it's dinner time. You can't get a pinch of mine. I'm Hockey Raw. I'm blessed. I blessed the whole hood, though. So I want to see people get money, man. I ain't want to sit there. No, Hawk, man, just bag all that shit up and get that shit to them niggas. You want that, take over that whole side, man. No, I don't want that. I don't want that title. Because that comes with me having to hurt people and get people out of jail and bail. I don't want my name ringing like that. Nigga ain't going to indict me. I don't want that. I'd rather do it how I did it. And that's how I did it. I let niggas eat. And then when I got tired of that shit, I went down Kensington and sold dope. And that was a different type of game. But the thing is, when I went down there, I started selling crack first. It was this crack house. I put $600 worth of crack in his crib. And my first dude was moving. He was moving it for me. But then he fucked my money up. He owed me $600. Burpee had gave me some shit through some Muslim boy he knew. You know what I mean? We go up to Germantown. We pass Germantown Masjid. The boy dropped the shit off on him. He give it to me. I take it down Kensington. I'm moving it. The white boy fucked the shit up and started smoking. I don't know what he did, but he fucked my shit up. The girls tell me I take over the crack house. Now I'm bagging everything up. I start off with a half ounce, and I bag up. I buy like a half ounce for like $400, right? Hard. and I bag up 2,300 though. I'm fucking them up. And I'm making this every 2 days. I'm making 2,300 off a half ounce. So that's if I'm by an ounce. Bag up 4,300. So I'm really fucking the game up. So I got all this extra money. I'm down in Kensington. Don't nobody know I'm really doing what I'm doing. That's how I went from selling weight to selling rocks to selling dope. Coming back down the hood in a white Lexus. They're like, damn, when you coming back? Because the fiends missed me and the young boys. Because I was the shit. Like, even though they out there getting money now, it was different when I was out there, man. 8x8, I played fair. You know, and then the hood started to see what I was doing, so they try to capitalize and try to eat with the young boys. Because all them other little areas, the area, but a couple blocks, 12th Street, and then that shit got burnt down and all that. So niggas want to come up the hill and eat with my young boys. They would have never fucked with my young boys if it wasn't for me coming home fucking with them. You know, niggas get money and all that, and they rob ass people and only look out for them. So I come home and I bless the youngins. Now they want to bless them and start looking out for them. But I don't see the youngins, don't see it, but I saw it. And I was like, man, you know what, man? I'll come back down here and chill that nigga about that shit, man. But I see because my thing is this. Once I start to see people in my neighborhood dying from drugs, that's when I knew I did the right thing by leaving the neighborhood alone. But when I see people still in the neighborhood selling drugs, they've been selling drugs all these years and still doing the same thing, that means you don't care about your neighborhood. That means you don't give a fuck. You just want to make money. And you ain't getting nowhere if you're still right there. Look at me. I passed them by leaving it alone. You feel me? Now, went to jail, come home, they doing the same thing. No. They're just like living in the Twilight Zone, doing the same thing all the time, man. You'll lose your mind doing that. Being in the same neighborhood all your life? Fuck no. Let me tell y'all something, man, and it's no lie. I'd rather not do anything than to do the same thing for the rest of my life, man. So when I found the way was though I could take care of myself, my family, and it'll never stop. The well will never run dry. I hit the jackpot, man. Like it's like hitting the lottery, man. That lottery that you want to hit, but they pay you for the rest of your life. They give that money for the rest of your life, every week for the rest of your life, man. That's the situation I'm in. So I ain't gotta run and see somebody got some content and say, damn, I'm gonna use this video so I can make some money and be all hype about it. When I get a lot of views, I get a lot of views on other apps, on this app, whatever. So I'm cool with just being alive, being healthy, take care of my family, you know, and being able to be, as long as I get on here and talk and be live, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? I make money, I'm cool. I don't owe nobody anything. I gotta go to 7-Eleven to put some money on my on this card so I can send some money to the prisons and to my daughter. Yeah, so I ain't forget. I just ain't had time. I got y'all. Got the money right here too. I got put on the card. What's this, like 300? A small 300. Put that on the card. Give everybody a little breakdown. But this money coming up Friday and all that. I'm going on my little vacation. Let me do my birthday. Let me bring the birthday for me and my brother and somewhere nice where I want to be at. Super Bowl and all that. You understand me? Yeah, you know. Live my life, man. If this internet go to dead tomorrow, I'm going to still be living my life good, man. This could be part of one of my memories. One of my goals I reached. Remember how I was on the internet? Yeah, remember back in the day I was on the internet, man? Yeah, when the internet was popping. You understand me? Might be a thing. You know what's crazy? This internet thing that we on and all this, what if one day, this be like a vague memory to us? Just like school. You know, you're in grade school, elementary school, junior high school. You remember little parts of it, but you don't remember every day. You don't remember everything about your classroom, your classmates. Not only that, the only way you remember is somebody from your school if you see them, but you can't outright say, damn, I remember everybody in my classroom. I remember all their faces and all that. No. When I came home, and I ain't really want to be no bully. You know what I mean? But when I came home and see who was getting money, I'm like, no, this is not. But the thing is, everybody in my hood got money with me, and they got money with my brother Sekou before and all that. You know, that's why I told Koo when he came home when I got locked up, go down there and take that block, man. Take that from Cousin Dad, man. He don't know what he doing. Take that shit from me, man. That's my block. You know? And I'm not saying it because I'm from down. That really is my block. I just don't want to sell drugs no more, man, because I don't have to. Don't get me wrong, right? You know, when you young and you ambitious and you got enthusiasm and you got that energy for it, you can do a lot of things. But when you get older and you gain the wisdom that you're supposed to gain, you're not going to do the same shit you used to do. I mean, you're not even going to look at life the same. One thing about me, I changed a lot about myself. I mean, like far as the mistakes I made. A lot about myself. Because I'm into correcting things. I want to be the best version of myself. You know? And when I was on the internet, these last 4 years, with my Philly Trenches channel, I was doing pretty good, but I ain't thought I was doing that good, but I really was, you know, and I'm proud of myself that I can just get on here and just freestyle something that happened in my life, you know, not knowing that when I was doing all them things that it was going to be relevant one day. But I really kind of thought I did because I knew I was going to one day write a book about me and my brother's life, a biography about me and my twin brother being the twins of Philadelphia. Known legends, man. You know, and to walk in the room and it's all these. I walked in this room one day. It was all these big ass sandwich bags with bricks in them, cocaine. Now, when I walked in, it was all on this table, and big ass sandwich bags. Yeah. Now, what my homie used to do, he used to have, like, if we got a brick of coke, if we got like a lot of bricks, what he'd do is he'd get a big ass white scale from the brick. Because you know when niggas start getting money, they buy certain things they need. So he showed me how he took 7 grams out of each 4.5 ounce. He had 4.5 ounces in the sandwich bag. He'd take 7 grams out. He'd put 7 grams of cut in there, and it'd be one solid piece of coke. And that shake, that cut at that powder form at the bottom, that little shake at the bottom of the bag, that's the 7 grams of cut. So he did this to every 4.5 that equaled up to a brick of cocaine. And I'm like, damn, all them 7.5s add up to what? I think 4.5 ounces, if I ain't mistaken. So I'm like, and he was like, yes, this is how we get money, this is how we get rich. And I'm like, and then he was like, you know, you get 11,000. Let me know we can get 11,000, man. 11,000 for what? I'm buying one of these compressors for 11,000. But let me know you want to put some of your money up towards this shit. Because you know my people's getting, they had to connect with though when shit dry. They always got somebody else that can just, everybody put their money together and they send that shit to Arizona and get that shit. I didn't want to do all that because my thing is, I know what I was doing. I'm in the hood. I come home and I get in the mix. My name ringing because I come home and I got the block. I got the house. I got the young boys hustling for me. Georgia had, man, partners. We getting money, right? I was part of that hype. The come home hype. What you gonna do when you come home? Damn, he got on his feet. He took over. I was part of that hype. But I didn't want that shit. I didn't want that to be long term. Because I know I'm gonna get tired of it. I did get tired of that shit, man. That shit is aggravating, man. You know what's aggravating about selling drugs? When you on that level, when you got your own crack house and you doing numbers and it's re-ing up. When you re-up. And you gotta wait. They're right there at the airport. They're getting the rental. It's gonna come tomorrow. All that tomorrow turning into 2 weeks, man. Because them niggas be, that's, I mean, yeah, so that's the only thing I ain't like about that game was though, you gonna run out of weed, you gonna run out of coke, you gonna run out of pills. So it's like no matter what you sell, you're gonna run out of it, man. You know? Now, even dope. You can get some dope, and you might have somewhere though they start selling that shit, selling it, and then you be like, damn man, what happened to this shit? Why that shit ain't? It slow down because the dope, the potency of it. They start giving the weak. See, what I've learned about the dope game is when people is bagging up heroin, because heroin, if it's in one solid piece, it'll stay like potent. You got to keep it sealed up and out of the moistness, right? So what I realized is the shit that once it's broken up, though, once it becomes soft and it ain't on that solid piece no more, it can lose its potency. So what happens at a period of time when it loses potency, it ain't that strong. They add that to the cut. Okay, we ain't gonna get rid of this. We're gonna add this when we cut it, and this, that, and the third. I'm like, damn, these niggas don't get rid of this. So I learned that too, and I realized that the game is a slime. It's a slime as far as like what you're getting. You're not getting a lot for your money. As far as they cheat you, the shit is a cheating game. Even the cocaine, like my cousin used to cook everybody coke up. Everybody coke up. Y'all seen him on the picture with me. That old guy in the video when I was in my aunt's house. That's my cousin Mike Pop. He used to cook everybody shit up. And I did a video about him when I had my old channel. And that picture on the wall, my niece's house and them two little boys on the wall, one of them is him. He went to school for chemistry, UCLA, and he was a fucking star quarterback in California, but the white boy called him the N-word inside the locker room. He beat the white boy up and kicked him off the team. He was a star quarterback. And he went to school for chemistry and how to cook all that shit up. He was cooking everybody's shit up. To the point that I'm up there bagging up in his room while he in the kitchen cooking up. I come downstairs, caught all type of different drug dealers in the kitchen getting their shit cooked up. You know how many motherfuckers I could have set up and took their shit, like they bricks and everything. Because niggas ain't know how to, some niggas that cook up, they get fucked up, you gotta help them out and all that. Like, I'm like, but I was getting money. And he was like, no, because you ain't got to do nothing. You get money. You got the house right there and all that. Because he was telling us that. Sometimes I'll take a chance. Motherfucker come in my neighborhood, ain't paying me taxes to cook up 2 bricks in my aunt's house or next door. 2 bricks? And I'm taking money, this nigga shit right in my face. The only reason why I didn't violate or disrespect my cousin, because he was my older cousin. And he been in the game before me. And this is how he making his money. So I ain't, plus this is my people's house. I don't want nobody to come back and retaliate. I would have dropped both them niggas right there. You know what I mean? They know. So that's why my family used to keep shit from me. But it's all good, though. But I was making my money, too, though. But he told me something, though. Say this the pot right here. Say this is the cooking pot right here. Say this is the cooking pot right here. This right here. Now, what y'all don't know is when coke is being cooked up, in the pot, they add the baking soda and ice and all that. The reason why they add the ice is so the shit can lock up into a solid piece. Keep adding ice, right? And then they put the spoon and the shit be locking up on the spoon and all that, right? And you be seeing the coke, all that shit, oil is being put no cut on it. But you put the cut on it, which is the baking soda, when you put the shit, take it out of the pot and put it on the plate. To dry like a pancake, you can add the bake to it to add more of it in weight to it. But what people don't know is when they dump the shit out the pot, or they take everything that locked up on a spoon or whatever metal object they got. Because my old age, they used to use the motherfucking nail that used to, them big ass nails for the train track. Them big nails, they used to stare with that up Erie Avenue when they had that crack up there. But what people don't know, that he gave me the game, because you're not thinking about it. For if he cook up an ounce for you, he's gonna charge you $50 to cook an ounce of something like that. And you pay somebody $50 to bag up an ounce for you. So you pay somebody $50 to bag up an ounce for you. You pay somebody $50 to cook up an ounce for you. But 9 out of 10, you get more than that cooked up for you, right? But what he told me, that was his secret, was everybody that he cooked up for. See, a lot of people he cooked up for used to watch him cook up and want to do it themselves, right? Because I guess they want to save money, they want to pay him. But what he told me, When motherfuckers act like they really want to pay him and play games with him and all that, he got away with it though. He can have some of that shit stick to the pot. And you won't even know that's coke. You see all that shit around, like see this the pot right here, but if you look inside, like right here, all around here, all on the walls inside the pot, it'll look like some dumb shit. But it's coke. He said, watch this. He took the pot and he scraped all that shit off, like a whole ounce around that whole pot. I'm like, damn! Or a half ounce. So motherfuckers be thinking of getting over on him. He getting all that extra shit in there. Just imagine a brick, all that shit that's on the side could be a couple ounces, 3-4 ounces. Probably more than that. A whole bird. And then he showed me how he could cook up a brick, right? And turn it into 3 bricks. I mean, 2 bricks turn into 5 bricks or something like that. Or 3 turn to 5. Or he could take the vitamin B and make that shit like a whole brick of coca hard. What? Man. When he showed me that game and I seen that, man, I said, that's why. And then it's like, the more I learned about every drug that's being sold, the more I realized that it's a trap. You can easily poison somebody, get some bad shit and all that, get caught up in that. The next thing you know, you go to jail. Just imagine I'm in a game and I'm getting all this money, right? And then I buy something off somebody and they don't know that the shit they give me is hit, or it can fuck somebody up and they lose their life. And then that shit is animosity, because you're going to have somebody say, yo, why you keep selling that shit to my peoples? Or your shit the one killed my aunt. No, I don't want to go. That's why, no, I mean, stop now. Because y'all watched that movie American Gangster. Who watched American Gangster? Remember American Gangster when the Chinese boy told Frank Lucas, he said, Frank Lucas, he said, it ain't in my best interest to tell you this, but quitting the head is not the same as quitting. You know what I mean? Quitting while you're ahead is not the same as quitting, meaning quit while you up. Don't wait till you get in a fucking situation. Like, for instance, how many drug dealers y'all know, or people y'all know, say, oh man, I ain't doing that no more, right? Now, because they locked up and they changed their life. But why did it have to take for you to go to jail to change your ways? Don't wait till you go to jail, got to fight a case to change. Change when you it's like eating food to stay and just keep your weight right. This is what Chinese people do. They don't eat. When they hungry, they just eat enough. They don't go over with, though, you know how you eat, but you still hungry. They'll stop eating. They just eat enough. And that's how you got to be with your life and the way you move. Okay, that's enough. I'm out of this shit. Or if you're going to hustle twice a year. You know what I mean? Not every day. Or like every 4 months. Get in and get out. Make a couple dollars. Make that shit add up to something. And say, you know what? Okay, I'm going to chill now. And I'll be back in 5 months. The block ain't going nowhere. There's new people get high every day, B. New people get high every day, B. You ain't got to be out there every day. Don't try to catch up with the Joneses. Take your time, young man. Mama used to say, don't rush to get old. Take your time. Never rush your hanging, man. Be the turtle, not the rabbit. I learned that, y'all. Take your time. You know what I mean? If you take your time, you're going to see everything. You rush, you're going to get, yeah, that's why I'm taking my time. With everything. I'm a magazine, I'm editing it, but I took my time. I ain't rush it. Never rush your hanging, my old head told me. Never rush. I'm not rushing nothing I'm doing. I'm happy. I'm in shape. You know, I got money. When I get off this live, I'm going to go to the store and buy me something from the store as I can. You know what I mean? Give me some more tree tomorrow. You understand me? You know what I mean? You know how many people right now can't get no tree? Toledo's way. Yeah, exactly. You know how many people can't go get no tree right now? Like Toledo's way, like you said, let me tell you something. Look, the reason why I'm giving this type of game up, now my videos might be about Philly's past and about me, but it ain't glorification. No, it ain't. I'm just taking you down memory lane, how it was when I was younger. Taking your mind off what your mind is on, so I can take you down to my reality of my past, so you can see how my life was, how I kept going to jail. I got locked up 27 times. You know, I was young, man. I was rebellious. I was naive. I was active, you know. And Philly was rough, man. The females was even rough. It was either kill or be killed, you know. People talked about you. If you didn't have nice things, they bust on you in school. The females, they was worse. Yeah, that shit was, imagine people talking about you going to school to learn. Everybody laughing at you and all that. Fighting you and all that. Wow, coming through. But you grow, you move around, you become a hustler, you get in the streets, man. Then people see as you get older, they see how thorough you is. Like, man, yeah. You remember, man. Like every neighborhood I lived in, I can go back in that neighborhood and chill. I remember one time, though, I'm down 8th and Diamond, right? They out there hustling. I'm out there chilling. I'm out there waiting on something. And I think I'm getting my car fixed. I'm down there for some reason. I ain't really sure. And I tell them I'm from down here. They tell me, you ain't from down here? I said, I'm from down here. They tell me, oh, if you ain't been down here for a year, you ain't from down here. I'm like, damn, look at this. And I remember I used to chase motherfuckers off the block and everything. I was just in the, you mean? But they don't know. They not from down there. Yeah, I mean, if they was from down there, they knew who I was. Now, and they old heads and niggas they hustling for is hustling for me. Down with me. I'm the big homie. Oh, what's up? Next thing they say, oh, what's up? Oh, man, no, I apologize. I heard a lot about you, just that and the third. Woo, woo, woo. Remember Marlo went down there and he tried to get the block and like, yo, little bullshit, nigga, young boys, get the fuck out. He won't know you. That shit be real. That shit real though. You know, when I went on Delheim Dolphin with Hattie from my hood, and I went out there and I got out the car and the young boys out there hustling, they looking at me and everything, they looking at me, who the fuck is this nigga? And I'm looking at these young boys, right? And they looking at me like, but then when they people told me who I was, right? But the niggas they look up to, the ones they call OG and all that, they my pups. I'm the reason why they can be out there getting money. I remember they asked me, can they hustle? I could just come on. Can I get in the rotation, man? Can I hustle? I was bird, man. I let him in the rotation. I could have said no. No. Mm-mm. And Younger beat me out of 500 before. And he didn't get down me, but when he got locked up and came home, he wanted to get down me because I had that shit like I was supposed to have it. And he wasn't even from down there. I could have said, no. You wasn't loyal. He didn't show me loyalty. He was loyal to the money. And there's another reason why I ain't want to be down there because I see what people are loyal to. They're not loyal to that neighborhood. If you're loyal to your neighborhood, you're not going to corrupt it with drugs. You're going to find out, just think about it. You're going to say, I'm going to make this money, but then I'm going to turn this money into something else, and I'm going to get rich doing something else, and I'm going to help my neighborhood out. Instead of just being in the neighborhood selling drugs. Just to make all that money for the police to take it from you and your lawyer. Like, no, man. Then think about it. The youngers going to be at that trend, and keep doing it as a trend. And I could have went down and said, no, I'm going to take this shit. I could have did it when Shorty Hawk was home, when Shorty Hawk and J-Ben was home, and I came down there and I was like, and he knew who he was. I told him who he was. Them niggas would not meet me because he needed some work. And they was pulled, but I don't know what type of time they was on. They was scared because of who it was. But my thing is, if I would have went on that side, I'd have took that whole neighborhood. Like, not just that block. I'd have got real committed. I'd have said, fuck it. We're going to take this whole side of Broad Street. All of it. We're going to really do it this time. We're going to really do this. We're going to get rich. We're going to really turn it the fuck up. We ain't playing with this shit, man. All of his corner is, no, all this is us. If they ain't getting it from us, then they getting erased. And I could have been on that type of time, and I could have really turned into a Tasmanian and survived and been corporate and turned this shit into Black Wall Street. And I'm going to tell you what I could have did. I could have gotten knee deep in these streets and turned it the fuck upside down just so I can build Black Wall Streets up again. I'd have went in the neighborhood, I'd have took over got all that money up, and just came back in the hood and said, look, this is what we're going to do. This is why I got all this money, and this I got them with me, and y'all with me. We're going to rise up, and we're going to go to every neighborhood, building these Black Wall Streets to all over the United States. That's what I was going to do. But I think it's going to happen without my help. Because anything you think about and you talk about it, it's going to happen. So it's going to happen. You know? It takes a lot to be conscious enough not to be a drug dealer no more. It takes a lot to be conscious enough not to participate in the trenches like that. Because you say, even though it's fast money, it's all you know and it's thorough to you. But in the scheme of things, when you think about your race of people, it ain't thorough at all. Because these people that's getting high, that's using these drugs, that's causing them to do all type of shit with their life and their time. And then all these drugs and chemicals is in their body, in their bloodstream, in their DNA. And then when they get pregnant, what does happen to the child? Become a crack baby, right? Malnutrition, a baby become premature and all that. I don't want to be a part of that. I ain't want no, fuck no, I want to be the one, you be like, damn, you was selling all them drugs, but look what happened to that girl baby. Look what happened to her son. Her son started hustling for you. Her son bought a gun and killed somebody. Or somebody killed her. So I don't want to be a part of that. Because I know that comes from being greedy and heartless. Now if I was heartless and give a fuck, man, fuck that. They're going to die any fucking way. You can't think like that because at the end of the day, they is going to die anyway, but you don't got to alter their DNA either. By selling drugs, you alter their DNA. Once they buy it and they have kids and them drugs in their system, they're going to have something wrong with that kid, or that kid going to be hooked on drugs. Have a nervous disorder, always biting his nails, always loud, always, yeah. Why do you think all these kids as teenagers and a little older act crazy and fucked up? Because their family members was getting high. And that shit got into their blood, even with their weed. You can, your mom and dad could have had weed in their system while they was conceiving you. You know how I know that shit in your system, in your blood and all that? Because any female that go down on a guy and he finished his job in her mouth, no diddy, she's going to taste that Percocet, that medicine taste. Yeah. And I know this because I've been down that road before with females. Oh, it tastes like medicine. Right? Because I was on Percocet before the doctor was giving them to me. So, if you think about it, if that's true, and I know a lot of females can say it's true, I know if they done that and they dealt with someone that had perks, they taste that perks. That medicine taste. So if that's the case, then just imagine that same sperm hitting the egg. That same sperm with that Percocet in it, hitting that egg, the female's egg. Something gonna be wrong with that motherfucker. And that's why I don't like drugs, man. Because I know what to do with our people. And if drugs didn't do shit to people, but let them get high, and there wasn't no effect with it, though it fucked their body up and all that old shit, I wouldn't give a fuck about it. But I'm conscious of it. And I don't like it, man. And I know it was forced on our people, man. Our family, our people had jobs, factory jobs. Everybody was getting money. Everybody had nice houses and everything. But when drugs came around, that shit, they took the factories out and closed these businesses down, our people had to do for themselves. That's why you had a lot of poor families now. So you got a lot of homeless now because they fucked a lot of shit up, man. Like you got a lot of people that's homeless now. You got a lot of people that's poor all over again because of drugs. They losing their minds out here too, man. I survived the 1980s, man. So I saw it. I saw these women. I sold drugs. I was 15 years old. Crack first came to Philadelphia. I'm up Erie Avenue selling it. Like probably 3 years into it. Like 3 years into crack being in Philly, in this neighborhood. I'm selling this. This shit is organized up here, right? And I'm looking who coming in the house. Mostly all women. All women. someone was just started to be hooked on drugs. That's fucked up, man. When you catch them when they first start being hooked on drugs. Yeah, they'll get that body up and everything, man. Like, I used to see that shit's crazy, man. You got niggas that hustle, you got niggas that get high. What you think they gonna do? They gonna pay to have sex with that girl. She just got hooked on drugs? Yeah, I mean, it's fucked up, man. I seen a lot of this shit, like, and these are mothers, man. These are young queens. A lot of them can't have babies no more because of drugs. Then I wanted to say this. I gotta make a video about this on this new channel. 2016. It started in 2016 in America. African American women, 75,000 African American women in the United States been missing in this country since 2016. And ain't nobody talking about it but me. Since 2016, 75,000 African American women been missing in this country. Now, y'all watched the Eagle game, right? Remember the Eagles game? Y'all watched the stadium, that home game, all them people in that stadium? That's 65,000 people that can fill that stadium up, right? Now, including the people in the field and walking around and all that, probably extra 10,000. Now, let's look at all the people in the stadium. That's how many black women that's missing in this country. They can fill that whole stadium up. Ain't nobody talking about it but me. Why? Because our minds is too diverted on other shit on the internet. But now my thing is this. We have a long way to go. Because if it was Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Africans, Asians, Irish, Italian, any one of them nationalities, if it was 75,000 of their females missing, they'd have been marching, protesting. That'd have been 75,000 Palestinians that went missing in this country. They'd be in an uproar right now. We the only ones that don't give a fuck. How can we kill over a woman, hustle for a woman, show off for women, but soon a woman is reported missing, we don't do shit about it? You know why? Because in the home, in the household, the man is missing. If the father was there, the father would teach the child the value of a woman is lost because the man is not in the home. Y'all look at the TV dads. They fucked Bill Cosby name up, right? But that ain't the worst part. What's up, Aaron? The worst part is, on Good Times, they killed J.J. Favre off the air. J.J. Favre wanted to change the script and start talking like we talk and not let them Jewish writers try to make us somebody we not. We'll put J.J. in a chicken suit. Made him like a fucking nut as a young 17-year-old kid, man. They want us to look up to that, right? So they was on vacation at the show, and when he came back, he ain't had no job, J.J. Favre. He wasn't a racist or none of that because he had a white wife. His wife was white, you know, and that type of father was the type of father that's supposed to be in every black household. That's why he was acting like this, showing you the type of stern black father. And I've seen a father like that before. Alonzo, 23rd and Cyber, the fathers coming in and beat their ass and they do something bad or something like that. But J.J. Favre, he didn't back down for the mafia, none of that shit. Remember the gangs, none of that shit. He was stern, and they killed him off the show. And the way they did it had you all emotional as a kid. And this motherfucker ain't really even dead, but you thinking he dead on some construction job. Making you not even want to get a job. Fuller was pissed off. Is he up? Some of us control the white producers was trying to take over the show. But look though, right? Now, it's designed for them to slow us down as far as how we live life and everything, how we do shit, you know, how we maintain our patience from going to fuck off. I mean, think about it. We've been oppressed for so many years, right? That I can actually see it now, as far as what they doing with that border and all that. How they keep trying to get people out this country and locking them up and all that. And let me tell you something. How crazy now? It's crazy it's gonna sound, but it's true. You see how ain't nobody black standing up for none of them immigrants that's getting deported out of here. Ain't none of them saying, "Yo, man, why they fucking with them people?" You know why? Because they ain't fucking with us. You know what we saying? No, they ain't fucking with us. And that's just what other white people were saying. And other ethnic groups like Puerto Ricans and shit like that when they was fucking with blacks. Every other race saying, "Oh, no, they ain't fucking with us." And we shouldn't do that. Because I'm telling you, they fucking with them Mexicans and all that on the border. That, you know, what I see when I see that, how they did us. They just showing us that they can do us the same way again. And look, ain't nobody sticking up for them. And they on stolen land. You kicking people out of this country, but y'all stole this land from my ancestors, my Cherokee Indian ancestors. You stole this land from them. And now you gonna kick other people out and you an immigrant? You a motherfucking alien? Stole the land from my peoples? I can prove I got Cherokee in me though. Tomorrow, I'm gonna ask my mom. I'm like, "Mom, let me see that information that you showed me without people name on it." And you're gonna see my mother. My mom mother name is on this family tree. It's like a family tree with all the family names on there, and where it started from and who started it. Is going to say 1883 Clem Woodyard. And that's, you know what's crazy? I met this man the other day in a store in West Philly. And he said he was Cherokee. And I said my people's last name. And he said the same last name, but he didn't say the way I said it. There's a lot of people that got that ancestor, man. And my ancestors had New York, Pennsylvania, like Cherokee and Blackfoot. This was their lands. And they call Philadelphia, as well as the United States. I don't know if they call the whole United States this, but I do know they call Philadelphia this. Turtle Island. On Front and Market Street is a picture of an Indian statue. And he's standing on top of a turtle back. Yep. And I ain't thinking about it till now. Like, damn, we do have a lot of creeks and all that, lakes and rivers and shit. And turtles. They call it Turtle Island, man. Yep. And the reason why I go that far back and say that is because this is my fucking land for real, man. And all I gotta do is prove that I got 5% Indian in me and I ain't gotta pay taxes at all. I can easily prove that. I look Indian. But I can prove it because I got the credentials. My family tree. I can go all the way back to 1883 with my family. 1883. My great grandfather was born. Hold up, you got my grandfather was my mother's father. Her grandfather, which is my great grandfather, and then Woodyard. I mean, yep, that's up. He was born 1883. 1883. What, 17 years? That's what? Damn. And then, yeah, man, 1800s, y'all. But when I watched, like, even when I was a young boy, right? Even you're a young boy and you watch TV. When TV was in black and white and you watch a lot of crime. You watch motherfucking bandits, robbing stagecoaches, banks and all that, taking people gold, strike oil and all that. And you see the expression on their face. Everybody want to be rich. Everybody want to get ahead in life. And people do anything to do that. Rob, kill, steal, perpetrate at will. But yeah, man, I was a young boy and I used to be in greatest for watching them type of movies. And as far as dealing with like danger, like guns and all that, like. And the thing is, when you locked up about to come home, you really don't know what you want. You know, you probably you might want to work and all that, but you really don't know what you want to do when you first come home. You don't know what to expect. You know, I ain't want to really be no drug dealer, man, but I ain't want to be broke either, though. My homies in there all out there eating. They come see him with Rolexes on, presidential Rolexes and all that. Yeah, I ain't lying. Vinny came see me. He had that Rolex on. Yeah, presidential joint. He come see me in the Benz. Yeah, they was doing their thing. He come see me in everything, man, and I appreciate that, man. You know, and I can't like he came home when he came home and think about it, he never been locked up before, right? So every time when I come home, he looked out for me. So when he came home from the feds, I looked out for him, man. He appreciate that too, man. Yeah. Cause one thing about me, if I'm your friend, I'm your friend, man. Like I understand how the game is and how people is and all that. You know, if you never do me wrong, I can't speak on if you do something else wrong. But if you never do me wrong, we friends forever. We family. And y'all know how y'all cool with y'all friends, and y'all friends getting some shit, and they go to jail for homicide, you can go visit your friend. They getting something with somebody, you can go ride with them, whether they wrong or not, right? Y'all been down that road. Even if you got your woman or your kids, somebody fuck with your family, you there. And that's how I feel about my folks, man. I can't give a fuck about what they did outside of my circle. You know? I'm not going to stop being cool with you because you did something in your life that you got to answer to God for. I'm not God. I can't judge you. Because if that's the case, then how can I get mad at you when I did a lot of shit? You know? And I mean that on any level. Like, for instance, I know a lot of people, right? And I know a lot of people that may have told on somebody or told on a situation, right? I don't condone any of that shit, right? If you got yourself in a situation that has nothing to do with me, and I know that you could have put my name in some shit and I could have been to jail for the rest of my life, what you do is your business. Why you not put my name in that shit shows me that you was all right with me. That you didn't, and I be thinking like, oh, he ain't telling me. It ain't about him. It's the fact that if I'm cool with you, you can't say, well, if he killed somebody, I'm riding with him, but if he tells somebody, I'm not fucking with him. Right? You know why you can't do that? It's because if you had to go in front of God to be judged for your sins, right? And you killed somebody, right? And the person next to you got to see God too. But he told on somebody, right? You took somebody's life. You trembling because you know that you got to really answer for this shit. If you had a decision right then and there to switch places with the motherfucker that told on somebody, to switch punishments and all that, you motherfuckers wouldn't hesitate to do it. Y'all be like, man, you know why y'all do it? Because y'all don't want that wrath from God. And y'all know that sin can't outweigh murder. It's like we had a case, right? And if you was, say for instance, right, you told on somebody, right? But it was a lie. And you got locked up for telling on somebody, but it was a lie. Now they're prosecuting you for it, right? You had a choice to go to jail, go to court for that, or go to court for homicide. Which one you go to court for? For that second one. And yeah, you would. You wouldn't go to jail. You wouldn't want to go to court for no homicide. Because you know you ain't going to get the fuck out of jail. And the reason I'm trying to make it that point right there is because I don't condone the rat and shit. But I am trying to prove a point so you can open up your mind and think far as judging people. Because if you go in front of God with your sins, and all you did was something like that, was telling somebody compared to murder, and you murdered a Muslim, listen, man, I'm not saying to tell on nobody. I'm just saying this is one of the reasons why I don't judge people. Because I know I took somebody's life before, and I got to answer to God for that. So how can I judge somebody else? I'm going to be judged by God. You know? And who you think God going to have more leniency on? A motherfucker that told on somebody or a motherfucker that took somebody's life? You know? It all depends, right? So that's why I got to stay humble. Because I want God to forgive me for my sins. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. You know, if I could take it back, I would, man. You know, and I was defending myself. You know what I'm saying? I was rage. I was at rage. Plus, I was intoxicated with alcohol. Probably had a little bit of weed in me at the time. I probably don't even smoke weed like that. So I had, it's crazy, man. But you got a homie. Your homie got into something with somebody, right? Or somebody killed your homie little sister, trying to kill you, and you got the drop on him, right? And your homie saying he riding with you. And you know he ride, right? But you take care of it on your own. He get locked up. You go visit him and all that. Probably help him with a lawyer, right? Now let's change it up a little bit. That same homie is accused of telling on somebody. He got to go to court for that shit. Commit perjury and all that. They lock him up for that. You gonna go visit him? You still your homie? I done seen people say they wasn't gonna fuck with this person and that person because they ratted. I ain't fuck with that nigga rat. I ain't fuck with that nigga rat. I ain't fuck with that nigga rat. Soon that nigga came to fuck home. Soon a couple of people came home. They started fucking with him again. You know why? Because people say shit just to feel important, just to fit in. You know, one thing people ain't gonna do, they'll kick you when you're down, but when you up, they're not gonna kick you. You know why? Because they think you're gonna help them. I mean, how many of y'all dealt with people that ain't cool, but y'all fuck with them because there's money involved? It could be relationship-wise, it could be business-wise. How many of y'all did that? How many of y'all say, you know what, man? Fuck it. I'm eating. He helped me feed my family. He ain't do nothing to me. But if he ain't have no money, every name in the book. And I know it makes me mad. It hurts a lot. And I'm going to say this for every city that got the trenches. A lot of people in the trenches are very bitter, man. Like, y'all might see me on here and say, oh, Philly Trenches is a hater because he talk about Wilder, he talk about Gilly, he talk about the Real Gully TV, right? No. I'm just making content up. I'm just talking my shit, my ones and twos. But the ones that watch my content and watch videos like this and gossip like women, whatever men, that talk about other people, that's all they do is talk about people, they the ones you got to watch out for. Dumb ones, the ones that don't have a platform to talk about people anyway. Because they miserable and crazy, man. I don't, listen, personally, my life, I'm too happy with my life to just sit there and be mad about something or somebody. I G-check something else, make a video about something, but it's nothing. It's just content, entertainment, nothing more, nothing less. You know, it ain't making me pay my bills. It ain't making me sleep. It ain't making me go to market and buy food, wash my clothes, get my hair cut. Ain't none of that. See, I don't rely on the internet to survive. I can't be like these other guys. Do anything for money. Talk about people, lie, steal, make up shit, entice shit, be an instigator. I don't know. I ain't looking for all these views so people, oh, I got these views. I'm about, no. Because at the end of the day, right, that one video they made, that one little video they made is probably this much money right here. $100. $100 they make for 35,000 views. If they got a lot of subscribers, right? And you know what's crazy about the video that these dudes make compared to the ones I was making? People only gonna watch them videos like for them first 7 days. After that, they ain't gonna look at them no more. The videos I make, people watch them all the time, no matter if it's 4 months from now. You know why? Because they know that everything I'm talking about happened. I'm remembering shit. I'm freestyling, and I'm freestyling this, y'all. Ain't this shit ain't scripted. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody telling me anything. Ain't nobody calling in. Like, none of this shit is off the top. You know? And I realized the next 50 years of my life, I want to be happy every day. I'm not going to be happy every day, but I'm saying most of the days. Happy, looking forward to doing things. Enjoying life. Stress-free. Nobody, I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't want to hear nobody problems. That's why I don't be on my phone. That's why I don't answer my phone. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear that shit. I mean, if it wasn't for my family, my kids, my woman, my mom, and stuff like that, I wouldn't even want no phone. Because I don't need it. I'm not in the trenches no more. You know what I mean? I got 4 phones, you know what I mean? Look. Look at that. And the one right there, I'm going to take a picture of the one so y'all can see it real fast. So y'all can see it. I'm going to take a picture. Now y'all see the ones right here, right? I'm going to show y'all something real fast. Now y'all see the one right here, right? Y'all see these 3. 1, 2, 3, right? Now I'm going to take a picture of all of them together with the one. Oh, hold up. I might have made a selfie. Hey, yo. I was going to make it a selfie, look. A selfie, hold up. I'm going to just do it like this, hold up. I'm tripping. I ain't had to make no selfie. Because when I look at the picture, it shows my phone anyway. This fucking crazy. I'm about to show y'all. This is crazy. Now, mind you, this is how you going to see the 4 phones. Look. 1. What happened? 1 phone, the phone in my hand. 2, see that the phone right here, it's on the computer. The phone in my hand, the phone right here, and the phone right here. That's 4 phones. You see? The phone right there with the 3 circles, that's 1 phone. The phone that I'm on a live on, and these 2 phones right here. That's crazy. And all the phones work. Every last one of them. What I want to do is make one of these phones a call-in zone where people can call in and talk to me. Oh, I ain't got no 4 phones. All right, remember, the one I'm on, y'all know that's working because I'm on the live, right? And that's the phone I just bought. Right? Let me show y'all this so they all can ring at the same time. All right, this phone right here. Hold on, this is the phone right here. I'm going to make this one ring, that one. Got all these goddamn phone. Philly Trenches. Oh, I'm going to call this phone. I'm about to call this phone right here. Look, this phone about to ring, watch. This phone is calling this phone. See? See? This phone is calling this phone. Right? Well, now, I'm going to see if this phone right here rings. Because I don't even know the number of this phone. When I was getting money, though, I used to have 3 phones on me. And the girl would be like, I don't know what it is, but females can always hear my phone ring before I can hear your phone ringing. Damn, my phone ain't ringing. It's vibrating first. It ain't ringing first. What I keep watching my shit for? Fuckers is crazy out here. Keep watching my shit. Stalking my phone. Intimidated and all that. Oh, I'm about to show it to you right now. I'm at this phone going to ring. That's the phone I'm on right now. I don't want to call that one. I'm going to call this one. this phone right here. Hello? Hello? Yeah, though. Yeah, though. So all my phones work, man. So I got 4 phones, 2 computers. The computer that's behind the phone, that's a computer. Right here. And this one behind the phone, look. That's the computer right there. And this is one right here. My cord at my house, though. At my house. So I had to get my cord and do my thing. And this is why I started my stuff off. I paid $370 for this at Walmart a few years ago. Before I got on YouTube. I bought all that bullshit. I ain't coming in that broke, fucked up, or nothing. So the reason why I showed y'all them phones, right? Because each phone is for something else. Everybody don't got every number. And that phone I'm on right now, they ain't got that number. That's the 445 number. So I like having money, man. I'm gonna take all these ones out. I'm gonna take the ones out and I'm gonna take the 5s out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so 11, $21 that I'm about to put into my little bank thing. I'm saving 1s, change, and 5s. So all these will be like this right here together. The 5 will be folded like this. I save 5s, 1s, and 10s now. 5 1s and change. Every time I got 5s and 1s, I'm gonna put them up. I could do that. So now I just got 10s and 20s. And all of that was shit getting put up. And I'm gonna do that I don't give a fuck if I break a 20. That's going up. Discipline yourself. I slowed down on a lot of stuff so I don't spend money like I used to spend money. All that I had to slow down. So on weed, I might spend probably $40 a week on weed. $40 to $60 a week on weed. 2/8. 2/8 a week. 2/8 will probably last me 6 days. So 2/8 a week. $60 a week, that's $240 a month. It's a whole bill. $240 a month, then I keep using ATM machine. That's $23 a month that I'm paying to use the ATM machine and the card that's coming out. That's add to $23 a month. It's $23 a month plus that. That's $240. It's almost $270 something a month. You figure a haircut, so $300. That's $300 on that. $300 altogether for my personal use, which ain't bad. I'm spending way more than that. So if I just spend $300 a month on that, that ain't bad. I mean, that's what I always add up and subtract in my mind all the time. I don't know why. It's a habit. But yeah, though. Dinner for my birthday on the 5th, on Thursday. Do a nice dinner with my mom, my wife, my kids. Then for that weekend, I'm going away. And I'm going to watch the Super Bowls. Not in Philly, I want to watch it somewhere. One of my comfort zones. I'm going to chill, have fun, go live, let y'all see where I'm at and all the new shit. I got a toss up. Where I'm going to go. But it's already, taken care of though. You know what I mean? So then I come back and I don't know if I'm buy the car before I leave or after I come back. I don't know what I'm going to do first, but I'm going to do that. Condominium magazine, and that's what's on after that. Off to the races, boom. That Philly Trent just put a video up, but then he almost done the magazine. Only got a couple more pages next pay to get that done. Damn, hot magazine out. Hawk Magazine, the name, Philly Trenches, Trench World, Trench City, Trench Nation. The concept behind the brand, the merch, the legend, the gangster, the hustler, the who's who. You know, when somebody like me was around the top killers, top mafia members, top hustlers, top of everything, and survived in jails, in wars, situations, it's like, there should be some type of reward for that. To survive the trenches the way I did. Man, I am being rewarded in my own right. I am being compensated for my Cherokee Indian family being their land taker. I'm being compensated for a lot of things. It might be coming in the form of different ways, but I'm getting it. So that's why I can fall back and chill and be happy and grateful and thankful that the Creator favored me, man. And now I got everything I want, man. As far as like financially, okay, I'm cool. So anything I want financially, I can get because the money is there, so I can relax. Like, damn, you know, that's a big. You know how much stress got taken off me because of that. You know what I mean? That shit got taken off. Imagine not knowing where your next money gonna come from. And you gotta take care of a lot of shit. But now you know that shit there forever. And you will never go nowhere. You always be happy now. Happy with that you could jump up and down on your fucking bed. That type of happy. You know, you can keep jumping down on your bed because it bounce. Yeah, that type of shit. Yeah. Go to somebody's house, you jump on their bed and all that when you're a kid or a hotel or something. Yeah. That's how I feel. I feel like that. I made it, man. See, everybody don't look at life far as their achievements. They achieve something, not realizing that it's real big that they did it, but they want to just keep trying to do all this other shit, not realizing what they got is precious, priceless. And what I got right now is precious and priceless, and I feel good about it. I'm grateful, I'm humble that I got my own money. You know what I mean? That my mother, you know what I mean, it's cool. I mean, my mother laughing and happy. My woman in a good mood, she happy. My kids, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in a good mood. I'm happy. I talk to my kids, my grandkids. I want to send my kids, my daughter some money for her kids, you know? I feel good that I can help them. You know what I mean? I feel good I can help people, period, man. I feel good I'm alive, man. I survived shootouts. I survived cases, man. Well, maybe the Creator have a different plan, but I know I don't supposed to be in jail or nothing like that, because I know once I realized that my family, this was their land in Cherokee, then I don't supposed to have no, just imagine my family would have never got their land taken. This would be my land right now, Cherokee land. And I'll be wealthy and all that, right? Exactly. But because it's white people did the dumb shit, right? I don't get mad because I'm still alive, and I don't have no regrets because I know if they wouldn't have done that dumb shit, my life would be different, man. So I don't have no regrets to hurt motherfuckers and no shit like that. Well, I wouldn't trade nothing about myself. Because I know everything happened for a reason, man. When you're conscious of it, you're like, damn, this happened because of this. I'm still alive because of that. You know? Did I get away with murder? Maybe not, because I still got to answer to it in the next life. You know? Just because I didn't get locked up for certain shit, that don't mean anything. You could be a prisoner in your mind. You know? Or I might not have been wrong for doing what I did. You know what I mean? Like, I ask God to forgive me, though. I ask God to forgive me for my sins. The Creator. You know? I'm just grateful that I'm able to understand that I was wrong. So a lot of people do shit don't know they wrong. You know, selling drugs is wrong, man. That's to me that's worse than killing somebody, because selling drugs to them is killing them, and slowly though. You know, and they say when you take somebody's life, it haunts you. You think about it a lot. That ain't true. But sometimes I do, like, just sit there and be like, damn, man, like, I wonder what's going to happen, like, as far as, like, did I, like, when I go to the next life, am I going to see that person that I sent there to the upper room? Or is God going to forgive me for that shit? You know? Or the other one. Or the other one. Couple of them motherfuckers, man. I don't feel bad about it, though. I mean, because I prayed to God already. I said, God, help me, forgive me. Forgive me for shooting 12 people different times in my life. First it was 9, it was like 12 people total that I probably shot. 12. All of them was older than me too. All of them was males, no females. 1, 2, 3. 3 of them I could just count on my finger. I just shot for no reason. Ask him a question. Boom. You know what's crazy? All of them got hit with the same weapon too. Well, not all of them. The ones that got hit in 1993, they all got 1, 2, 3. Damn. People got pistol whipped. I mean, I ain't getting shot, but if you pistol whip somebody, you open up their face and their head and everything, they start bleeding. I mean, that could be attempted murder because you hit them in their head. I was young, man. Like, thing is, I wasn't even 26 yet. I wasn't even 21 when I did all this shit. I wasn't even 21 yet, yo. Was I? No, I wasn't even 21. I was like 19 or 20. So my brain wasn't even fully developed yet, yo. All the motherfuckers hit up. Oh. One guy was 2007. 2023, 2 people. Allegedly in my dream, y'all. Wink, wink in my dream. I dreamed all this, by the way, y'all. But when I get in front of God, hey, yo, what's going on? I'm a gangster, man. I'm not going to sit there and be saying I'm not going to be scared, none of that, because I already know that shit is already written down, man. Like, I'm not afraid of that shit, though. Because I'm intelligent. When you gain intelligence, you accept shit for what it is, man. You know, I don't regret nothing I did in my life. Because if God created everything, he created animals too. He created insects and all that, right? So if you kill insects, roaches, flies, and all that, it's God creation. You don't feel no type of way about that, right? That's how I look at it. You kill anything of God, you still killed it. You know, but I know I'm at the answer to a lot of shit, though. I mean, and that shit right there I got an answer to. I could take it, whatever come my way. I believe that. Physically and mentally, because, you know, I already lost my twin brother. That physically and mentally hurt me, so maybe that was my death sentences. But I didn't do that. But the thing is, I ain't hit nobody, I don't think. No, well, a couple people I hit at the time. Mikey was alive. But I'm good with that, though. I can live with it. As far as, I asked God forgiveness, though, so. But when I was out there taking niggas' money and told me that, but the thing is, right, I've been doing this since I was 15, like, far as, like, the drug dealer thing. But other than that, was just probably robbing drug dealers on the train, not knowing where they hustled at, just knew they were drug dealers. But when you go in the neighborhood looking for niggas and you grabbing them up, snatching them and all that shit real, man. And I looked at it like this, man. I ain't thought I was doing anything wrong because they drug dealers. They selling drugs to people. They killing people. I'm just shaking them down, robbing them and taking their shit and extorting them and making them pay me shit like that. Like the white man do it all the time. They go in your neighborhood, lock people up and steal their cars, their money, their drugs, and make them pay a lawyer, make them pay to get out of jail. That's robbery. A judge told me they like I can go around robbing drug dealers. You know? But I'm going to end it on that note, man. I appreciate y'all watching this channel, man. You know? Share the video, hit the like button. Freestyling mean you don't know what I'm going to say. And as a real gangster, man, as far as freestyling, giving y'all this content, I think I'm doing pretty good, man. I ain't telling nobody else's story. Anybody else telling me what to say. It's all from experience, man. And I'm the last of them. And when you get somebody like me on here to talk about the past that was in that life, you got to respect it. Because look how many people want to get on here and talk, but they don't know how, or they shy, they scared, or the ones that's working with pride, I'm going to my grave with mine. You go to the grave with yours, man. Because what I'm doing, I ain't really saying too much about anything, even though you can read through the lines, but ain't nobody going to jail behind nothing I'm saying. You know, statute of limitation is 7 years. As long as I ain't talking about no homicides. I might have sent people to the upper room, but I never say who I sent. Did I really send them there? You know, you be the judge. If you know me, and you know if I send somebody to the upper room or not. You know. You know I ain't no capper. You know, so you know, shit real, man. Shit real than a motherfucking $2 bill. Old Mel. You know what I mean? Nigga died the day tomorrow. He was rich when he died. You understand me? He went places. He did things. I can go to more. Matter of fact, I'm out. Well, what time is it, man? I got time. Oh, it's early. I might give me some McDonald's or something. Give me something to eat, something fast. Matter of fact, I got some food. I got some Popeyes. Popeyes. Hope that woman. I know what I did. You Uber Eat motherfuckers. Y'all crazy. McDonald's and Popeyes. I make a lot of money off Uber Eats. I went to motherfucking Uber Eats. I went up in the motherfucking Popeye. I got the wrong order. The shit came to 8. You know I always go to McDonald's and Popeye. Shit gonna come to $20-something every time I go, because you know that shit high anyway. So the shit came to $18 and something, right? So I get it people $20. So I got $1 and some change. So I turn around and see all the shit on the. Well, I said this might be. I should have known this was the Uber Eats joint because the bag was like taped up at the top. But I looked at the receipt on the bag and it said $18. I said that's my shit. And I leave. Get all the way back. I'm like, where my biscuit at? I said, Mom, I'm not going back to Popeye. You got a 3-piece meal right there. You don't even boom. And got her soda, whatever, but a ginger ale. But all I did though, I gave her back the $20 bill she gave me. Her mom, boom. So I got myself something too. I just didn't separate the money. I said, Mom, listen, take the $20 bill. It's a free meal for you. I ain't taking nothing back. I mean, I could have took, but I didn't want to fight for like doing all that. You know, that order get messed up, they'll correct that boy order. You know what I mean? It ain't like I stole anything. My order came to $18 and some change. And I took $18 worth of shit out that store and left, thinking this was my food. I got these 2 joints they call chocolate chip biscuit cookies. They got Popeyes. That's when I knew the order wasn't mine. What the fuck is this? And got some wings with hot sauce on it and some other shit. So I got them about to eat the wings with hot sauce on it and eat one of them cookie jars. You understand me? And I'm a chill. You know what I mean? But I might go out to breakfast tomorrow. So I don't know. I might treat wifey to IHOP or something. Go eat something. Do something. I like shopping and having fun and spending money, man. Especially with your family, man. If you could spend money on your family every week and take them somewhere every week, that's how you preserve your life, by having a good time and laughing. But if you ain't doing anything, your life is going to slow down. It's going to age faster. But you got to You got to make yourself do shit, and your body will work for you. Why do you think my body worked for me? Because I had something to do every day on the internet, even though it ain't like it is. Because think about it, like I'm getting myself something to do every day. It's being on the internet and other shit outside the internet, but by me preparing and putting myself on the internet for 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever, and making that part of my day, is motivating me to continue to do things. If you're not doing nothing with your time, then you're going to be miserable and bored. And days going to seem longer and you're going to be miserable. But if you got something to do every day and you love what you're doing, man, you'll never be miserable. A lot of y'all got jobs, you don't even like y'all jobs. And y'all miserable because y'all got the dumbass job, you don't like your boss, you don't like the workers, you don't like the relationship you in. A lot of y'all just instead of just being grateful and happy that you alive, man. I'm happy I'm alive. You know, I see homeless people all the time. I sit and talk to them. That's why I have to make these sandwiches for them. I didn't forget about them. It's that I had to help my mom. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of things got slowed down. My mom needed my assistance. You know, so I'm going to help the homeless. I'm going to get them some coats. I'm going to help these youth. I got a lot I have to do, man. And I'm glad. I want to help the homeless. I want to help the youth. I want to get the magazine done. This by me doing this for my people is giving me something to do. You know what I mean? And I mean this bigger than my platform, my magazine, my books. Me helping poor people and helping my youth supersede all that shit. You know what I mean? If I could spend the rest of my life helping the youth and helping poor people, I'd rather do that. I put everything else. I would them helping my family though, and my family, that's without a question. But I'm just saying, having something to do, I would let it do that. If they would say, put your magazine on hold and your dreams to help the poor and the youth, I'd do it all day. All fucking day. You know why? Because by me helping the youth and the poor, they're going to do something with their life and it's going to change a lot of things. I'd rather do that. You know, I really mean that too, man. Like, that shit touched me, man. Right now, I can feel it. I mean, that I want the best for people, man. I don't give a fuck what race you are. If you homeless, you young, you're youth, and you need help, and I can help you, I'm going to help you. Yeah, man, because life is too short, man. And I think if you got the right credentials and the right information while you young, you'll be all right. I think you got the right help while you homeless, you'll be all right. You got to just believe in yourself. You can't believe it's just the end of the road. A lot of people lose family members, and they become depressed. A lot of people think they ugly. A lot of people work with low self-esteem. Like, no, like, believe in yourself, man. You only live one life, man. Live it to the fullest, man. You know, live it to the fullest, man. Because you never know. Don't think that it's the end of the world. Ain't nothing going to change for you. It is going to change. I lost my twin brother. I was 18 years old, man. My whole world died, man. Everything was just, I couldn't believe it. I ain't thought I would be able to exist anymore. That was 34 years ago. 34 years ago, and I'm still standing. Doing good, looking good, feeling good. And had a hell of a journey happening my way. Because I ain't let that bother me. I ain't let it stop my movie. Don't let nothing stop your movie. Live your life. Don't let drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, the way you look, the way a person talk about you, whether somebody crossed you, whether you lost somebody in your family, no matter what, you can make it in life. Don't give up on yourself. I believe in you. I really do. Well, I want to say it. You hear me? I believe in you. Don't give up on yourself. You can do anything you want to do in this world. You still have time. A lot of people go to jail, they know they ran out of time, they can't do what they want. A lot of people in their graves, they ran out of time. If you still alive, you ain't run out of time. That's all you got on your hand is time. Use it to your advantage. You got endless time. Use it to your advantage. Please, brothers and sisters. How Public Enemy said, brothers and sisters, I don't know what this world is coming to. Yes, the rhythm, the rebel, without a pause. When I came on, what? I refuse to lose. Get, let the drummer get wicked. Dope boy money. Scared money don't make no money. If I ever go broke, you know what's up, money. What them niggas want? Hey, listen, man. Shout out to Eve. Eve is a billionaire. Shout out to Eve, the rapper. And Beanie Siegel. Listen, when I had my black Lexus, right? I'm coming to Atlantic City. You can see the lights at nighttime. I got my black metallic Lexus. Guess what I start playing? Beanie Siegel and Eve. We out the hood now. And all that shit was, what? Hey, listen, man. I might not got $1 million like in my hand, but I got it coming in every week. It's going to add up to it. You know, I might not got 4 or 5 million in my hand. But guess what? Every week until the rest of my life is going to add up to that. Yup, living good. You know what I mean? I go to the store, buy that's how you know when you got it good. When you just go to the store, buy anything you want. You ain't on nobody time clock. You ain't got to run to go nowhere. You ain't got to run and make a video. Your life don't consist on making videos as far as being paid. These dudes got to make videos. They don't get paid. They got to keep talking. You know what I mean? I don't have that problem. They thought that was my problem because that's their problem. They think I'm like them. I'm not like you. You're mortal. I'm not. I'm half mortal, half amazing, nigga. I'm half mortal, half amazing, nigga. Cause I'm amazing. Fuck was wrong with you? See, you got to get up at a certain time, nigga. I get up when I want to get the fuck up. You know, I ain't one of them niggas. Oh, I get to work. I gotta go to work. Oh man, I gotta go to sleep. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I gotta go to sleep. I go to the gym tomorrow. I work out when I want to work out. I think when I want to think. Yo, smoke weed when I want to smoke weed. You understand me? Told them 2 apes. When I showed them 2 apes a while ago, right? Look how much I got left from them apes. I bought this Friday. Hold up. Friday, hold up. You mean to tell me this gonna last me 5 days? I must have been doing something wrong. But I don't think these is apes though. I don't know. I ain't sure. I'm gonna find out. But I bought them Friday though. Or was it Friday? No, I ain't buy these on Friday. When did I buy these? What day is the 30th, y'all? That's when I bought these on the 30th. So, I know the 31st was Friday. I think. Yup. Because I remember, I'm going to tell you right now, Thursday, I bought them Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. Yup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Tomorrow, well, what's this? Yup. After 12 o'clock, this would be the 6th day. I told you this shit last me for 6 days. Yup. Tomorrow, I gotta buy 2 more of these to fill this cup up. I mean, this jar, 2 apes for the safes. That 8, that's just going, well, yeah, I buy some more when I go on my trip because I know they be selling weed out there where I'm going at. Hey, yo. That's why I love my life, man. Look at them celebrate my birthday. Celebrate the Super Bowl. Just celebrated my mom's birthday. Just celebrated New Year. Just celebrated Christmas. Just celebrated Thanksgiving. Just celebrated my brother Daryl's birthday. Y'all just been going out to the restaurant, eating and all that. I just been doing it big, y'all. I've been shopping. But they can talk about me all they want. I don't know football. They can talk about me. That shit don't hurt me. You know? I looked at my cake I had when I was a couple of years ago. Y'all want to see how my cake looked a couple of years ago? Isn't that phone? Damn. This the one time I went to the buffet though. Look.
Hello world, I'm just here to make you think. This CEO Philly Trenches Hockey Raw, and this is where I'm eating at. It's right next to the cheerleader place. The buffet is next to this cheerleader place right here. Where all my Puerto Rican homies used to come to and spend all their money at. When I was down Kensington getting that money. So I'm about to go in here and have me a ball.
That was the buffet when I was buffeting. You know me, man. You know, I ain't bragging. I got Frankfurt. I gotta promote that boxing match that's coming up. And a boxing match coming up in Frankfurt, man. I hope they still have it. There was a big shooting up there. The motherfucker got killed up there, man. So I don't know. Hope they still have it. And I'm trying to tell you, like, look. See, if you can find a way that you get paid for the rest of your life and you ain't gotta do nothing, you'll do it. Yeah, you'll do it. White people do it all the time. That's why they get paid for the rest of their life. They ain't doing nothing. Me, I just found, well, actually, to be honest with y'all, I was supposed to get rewarded a lot of money from the police several different times for false arrest, for beating me up and all that. And they played with me. You know, they lawyers against me or whatever. They want to give me peanuts and only want to give me $80,000 and go through a lot of other dumb shit. I mean, $80,000 ain't no money. So I'll try to go another way. They denied me and said all this other dumb shit. Try to sue Glenn Mills for Glenn Mills disrespect me, doing me dirty. When I was a juvenile, they said, well, if you didn't get raped, I mean, if they didn't touch you, then, and people lying saying they got touched. I said, I'm not doing it to myself. Them men beat me up, but they didn't do no sexual shit to me. But niggas don't give a fuck. They lie to get that bag, and they was getting a lot of money out. So why would I lie about it? But people would do that because they bitter. They did all that time, and it's a free money. But I don't want that on my name, no bullshit ass lie. So they didn't take the lawsuit. Percocet. Ban on them. For 5 years, I sued them companies, and they said, well, only certain Percocet names, brands are being sued at this time. So every time I try to, like, really represent and get that paper legally and all that, there's always some dumb shit happen, man. Always, man. But I was right. It came how I wanted to come to money, but it came in a different way. And I'm grateful for that, man. And everything I was supposed to have, I got it. It's just that God was testing me and testing people in my life before he gave it to me. Before God gave me that money, he tested me. And believe it or not, I was humble. I helped people. I helped a lot of people, man. And this is, I guess, I'm getting paid back from all the people I helped. And I'm happy that I got what I got. That I can buy what I want to buy. You know what I mean? That I can live the way I want to live. You know? I got the best insurance. You know what I mean? So if I ever get old or anything, I got people that want to help me. Like, all that. You know what I mean? So everything is cool, man. Like, I want to live somewhere by myself or whatever, and I want to live in a hotel or a condo, I can afford to do it. For the rest of my life, coming to the door, my cigar in my mouth, or one of them pipes with weed in it. Like, you know, I'm talking about them, you know, smoke, you know, them pipes that them rich white people be putting that tobacco in. One of them smoking pipe things, put the weed in there, dump the weed up in there, smoke it, come to the door, pick up the paper. You know what I mean? Get one of them dogs, them little $1,500 dogs that don't grow. Get one of them little motherfuckers that run around, and a cat. Get a cat and a little dog. They can run and fuck around and just be running around. And I can get shit done. A workout room. A room that can type and do my business on it, and my merch and all that, and still build my empire and don't be around. Just chill. Have nobody around me. I could do that. See, I can live by myself. I'm at my best when I'm by myself. And everybody that count on me, I look at me. The rest of my life, I'm cool, man. My refrigerator, my mother's refrigerator filled up. My refrigerator at my house filled up. My kids got everything they need and want. I mean, they don't want for nothing. They get to go out on the weekends with their friends, to the movies, wherever they want to go. They got their own money. They order Uber Eats when they don't want to cook their own food. Yeah, so it's like, that's what I did for them. I made it easy like that for them. You know, that's what a man do. He makes it easy for his family. Like these other niggas talk their shit. Because guess what? While they trying to make it to the top, you already at the top. I'm at the top. Because I know what I was trying to reach, and I accumulate it. Like, think about it. I was trying to make money for the rest of my life, which though I ain't gotta do nothing. I ain't gotta do nothing. I just gotta make sure I got lighters for my weed. That's it. Anything else uncivilized. I'm gonna wear my outfit. Me and wife is gonna wear our matching outfits that we bought. What she bought? She bought me something to wear. She been bought us something to wear, but she said we could wear it together now, so we could do that. We wear that together. We go away on our trip. Get into the jacuzzi, go swimming, relax. Go get me some alcohol. Go to the bar and go inside the club and be like, go on a rooftop club joint. I'm like, I'm up here. I'm a videotaping and everything. I videotaped it before, but they took the channel, man. I thought about all the videos I made. Man, I made a lot of videos, y'all. I put hours in, a lot of hours. But it wasn't all for nothing. Because YouTube still got all that shit. And believe it or not, it's always going to be around. See, when YouTube take your channel and all that little shit, all that memory and all that data that you spit out into the world, all that, even though a lot of 4.5 million people saw it, but it's going to resurface them one day in the future, floating around cyberspace. Who was Philly Trenches? Who was Hockey Raw? Why was he so enthused to be who he was? A young man in the trenches turned gangster hustler, lover. Everybody loved me. All the women. See, not only that, right? I had the opportunity to be with a lot of different women. Meaning that not just being intimate with them, I'm talking about like being around them. The experience of being around all these different personalities in a relationship with them. Watching people be happy, sad, miserable, angry, all of that. And I'm like, damn, I experienced all this shit with people. And it's like being on Fantasy Island. Y'all know what Fantasy Island is, right? They go to Fantasy Island and they pay for the trip and they fulfill their fantasy, no matter what it is. That's what that shit feel like, being in relationships with all these different relationships I was in with females. It felt like I was on Fantasy Island. Because on Fantasy Island is just a period of time all this shit happened, then they leave. In my situation, this shit happened for years. And then when I broke up in a relationship, I wound up being with somebody else. You know, some people just chill and they ain't with nobody else. No, not me. Ain't no chill over here. I'm in a relationship. You know what I mean? I might be by myself for like a month or something. Next thing I'm in a relationship, a committed one. You know, because one thing about me, I learned about being in a relationship, it's really up to the man. It all depends, like, who dominates the relationship, how long it's going to last. Like me, every female I deal with, it all depends if I want to stay around. I could have fixed it. You know what I mean? But if I'm the one spending all the money, helping you out and everything, then what the fuck, what about me? All the shit I done did for you, all the effort I put in this relationship, you ain't do anything for real, but open up your legs and be with me, but you ain't bring nothing to the relationship like, okay, we're going to bring this to the relationship, we're going to grow this way, we're going to put up this much money. Like, you didn't, financially, you didn't put nothing towards it, the relationship. You know what I mean? Like, even verbally, you might have said shit, but you ain't said, damn, let's do this. Let's build this. No ambition, no ideas, no nothing. So a lot of females I dealt with, they was jealous of me. And I'm not saying it to make them look bad. I'm just saying, like, if I'm with you, I got all this money and I'm moving and shaking, what's your ideas? What you want to do in life? Just be with me and spend my money and go out and have fun and buy clothes and all that. And That's what a lot of females think relationship is about. A man taking care of them. It's bigger than that. It's building shit together. You know, but a lot of women don't know that. A lot of women don't have the knowledge to be on that type time. But what they will do, they'll start hating on the person they with, trying to compete with them, A lot of people don't know how to grow. A lot of people don't know how to grow. Like me, I don't need nobody to grow. I grow my own. Everything I do is my own idea. You know? And a lot of people don't have no ideas. And they resent the fact that you have them and get mad at their own life because they start looking at their own life based off how you live in your life. And you with them and you helping them. But they get mad at themselves because they ain't accumulating anything other than being with you. So they resent you. Because when they look at you, they see success. And look at themselves and see failure. All because you always got something to do. That ain't my fault. But it is what it is, though, because at the end of the day, listen, you can continue to be like that and whatever you want. I'm going to continue to have something to do with my life. Something to do with my time. If you ain't got nothing to do, that's the problem. Find something to do. Tell me I'm on the internet, I ain't doing nothing. You just on the internet, ain't doing. Yeah, I am doing something. I'm minding my motherfucking business. And I'm making days go by. Not only that, I feel good about myself. And if I'm helping people. People donate to the channel. People tell me I help them save their life and all that. Plus, what I'm saying to you is going to trigger you to do something with yourself. In a positive way. Damn, man. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, so if I could touch one person, oh, Diddy, then I did my job. Like, I know that it's a risk taker. It's to be bold on here, that you got to take chances and all that, not to be seen, but in my own right, in my own way, I'm right. You know, I'm not in nobody's way. I'm not mad at nobody. I'm just speaking my mind. Non-stop. Like, then he's still going, yeah. Because I've been on here for hours. And if you look at my last 10 live videos, like, this nigga was on for 5 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours. Yeah, I can go. I got energy, man. Everybody got this energy at this. I'll be 25 backwards, dog. 25 reverse, man. On Thursday, this week. 52. Me and my twin brother, we added together, we'd be 104, nigga. 2 twins, nigga. 2 tears in the bucket. Fuck it, man. Let me have the joint called 2 tears in the bucket. A bucket of blood. But I'm out of here, y'all. About to go make me some coffee. My wife got me some Dunkin' Donut coffee. You know the... Now, it's Folgers, Sanka brand, and Maxwell House. The 3 best coffees, right? Folgers, Sanka brand, and Maxwell House. Now, that donut coffee that they got in Dunkin' Donuts, that's good coffee. My woman bought me 2 bags of coffee. But it's Dunkin' Donut coffee, right? So I'm going to test it out tomorrow. But it's the coffee. But my mom was like, no, that's the coffee. That ain't the beans, though. That's that shit going to taste like sugar or something. Because she's saying that I should have just bought the coffee grinds that Dunkin' Donut use. And then grind them up and then put them in the coffee machine. I might do that, though. I'm going to find me a coffee shop that sell coffee grinds. And I want y'all to know something, too. It's going to come out soon. Window shopping is therapy. Remember those words. Window shopping is therapy. And it really is. I mean, that's what women say. That's what my wife said. She said it is true. So that's her slogan, her brand, her movement, non-profit organization I'm helping with. And it's going to be called Window Shopping is Therapy. Because when you got something on your mind, you shopping or whatever. Because my wife, she shops a lot. And she says like therapy to her. I can believe that because I used to shop all the time. And I felt good about shopping. But because I made it, you know, I'm glad I'm able to make it whereas though she can shop all the time. You know, because her happiness is my happiness. Because you look at it like this, whoever in your life, you want everybody to be all right in your life. So if you helping them be happy in your own ways, then you're doing the right thing. So I'm dealing with all females. My 2 cats are females. My mom, my woman, my daughters. You know what I mean? My granddaughters, and I got a couple grandsons, but for the most part, it's like when you're dealing with men, it's to the point, it's quiet actors. When you're dealing with women, it's loud, noise. And it's like you gotta go through a lot of shit to get your point across with them. You just can't come playing with them. Like as far as just being regular, you gotta really just hear them out and go back and forth and go through that little drama so they calm down. Because then once they realize they was wrong, they're going. Most of the time, women, they be right about a lot of shit. But when they wrong, they'll fight another tooth, but you just gotta let it go. And then they just come to their senses like, you know what? They ain't gonna come and say they was wrong. They're just gonna act nice to you. But they don't wanna be wrong, especially if you argue with them a lot. You know what I mean? So stop arguing with your woman a lot. She'll tell you more. You know? I had to learn that. Stop arguing with my woman, let her win, and don't be so argumentative. The thing is, I'm not argumentative. It's that I'm a defensive type of individual. Though I'm always on defense for like I'm protecting myself. You know, so somebody come at me verbally, I'm so used to the mind game and the way I cut with my words. I would destroy you with my words. And I wouldn't want to go there, but if you make me mad, I just had to. Mikey would come out. Mikey will, yeah. Y'all only realize when I be talking, y'all be hearing my twin brother a lot. Like, I'm talking fast, I be acting mean and all that. That's my twin brother coming out me. And the reason why I tell you that, because I learned a lot of shit from him. Like my traits and my behavior and all that, I took a lot after him because I seen him do a lot of shit. I was just sitting there quiet as a kid in the house. He'll be acting out. So I get a lot of shit from him. Yeah. And he was damn near never wrong. Mikey was damn near never wrong, man. And if you got on his bad side, he'll grind you the fuck up, man. His words hurted more than putting his hands on you. That's how vicious his mouthpiece was. And he won't even do it slow. He'll be freestyle fast, mad, hyped up. Might throw some shots at you. Mikey, he get mad. What? Mikey wasn't ain't. That's why I try to tell you different, man. Mikey throw them shots at you, stab you or shoot you, or punch in your face. Yeah, he was into that. Get him mad, he sucker punch the shit out you. Mikey sucker punched me before one morning, early in the morning up Erie Avenue. Sucker punched the shit out of me and ran down the train and went to the boom. Now later on that day, I run into him, but I forgot he sucker punched me. Because I'm in school with all these young, at the time, drug lords. They all young drug lords that go to Frankfurt with me. You know what I mean? We in there flipping quarters and hustling and selling tokens. So by the time I come back and get out of school and come back to home, I'm happy to see my twin brother. I ain't seen him all day. So he act like he want to shake my hand, but he keep like backing up and laughing. He said, you ain't gonna fuck up, you ain't gonna hit me, you ain't gonna hit me. I said, Mike, man, I forgot all about that shit, man. You my brother, I love you, Mike. And you knew I was sincere. One thing we never did, we ain't lied to each other about shit like that. You know what I mean? He was happy, but he was, and then he wasn't happy, because he's like, he ain't even trying to fight me or nothing. Like, he was like, because I was the better person, I mean, because you could beat somebody without putting hands on them. You know what I mean? Like, then he let me, no, that's just that it's cool. You know what I mean, because that's my brother, man, you know what I mean? Plus no lie though, like, I let somebody get away with some shit for a long time. And then I just get him back in my own way. Like, you might be near a cliff, I might just push you over the cliff. Yo, why you do that? Remember when we was 4? Yo, my homie Derek that's doing life in jail, he did some shit like that in prison. South Philly and North Philly went through a war because when they was juveniles, right, of Slayton Farm, South Philly rolled on him. South Philly rolled on him in the early 80s. That nigga got grown and went to prison with life. He ran into them same niggas again and started a whole war. Certain niggas don't forget, man. You just can't put an expiration date on emotions. When your emotions involved. But never let your emotions outweigh your intelligence. Never let your emotions outweigh your intelligence. You know, I'm going to tell you, man, my life been a roller coaster ride, man. And my only mistake is I was too nice. Dealing with women, that is not men, women. Being too nice to them and all that. Not because I'm the type of dude, right? I know the game and all that and whatever. But when you're in a relationship with somebody and you getting money and you doing good, you want to take care of the people that's around you, your woman, your family. You don't want to be looked upon as, oh, I'm playing this nigga because, no, don't do that, man. Like, why would, and then you have a baby by the boy, by me, and then want to turn into a sugar daddy thing. Like, why would, like, no, like, weird shit. And then you get all this money out of me through the court system, and then come to find out, you wind up, hey, all that shit you did was a waste of time. Because, when I break that cycle, man. My baby mother kept her baby father away from her daughter. And I met the father, thorough laid back dude. My sister used to go with him. My sister even said he was thorough laid back dude, right? Family, nice family and everything. But the mother was an evil motherfucker, man. I met her, but she was cool with me. But you could tell she evil, right? And because she kept her daughter it ain't her only daughter, she had a son. She kept her daughter away from her father. But when she got older, she would go visit him and everything. Two of my baby moms went through this shit. Because it ain't mine want to be assholes, right? And guess what? I'm going through that shit right now. Because my baby mom mothers embedded into my baby mom's mind to treat me like shit since they treat their baby fathers like shit, right? Now, the only thing they're going to do is make them hate their moms. My daughter's going to hate their moms because once my daughter's going to find out that it wasn't my fault, that their mom was acting like assholes, personal agenda. Why would you keep your daughter away from her father? Because you trying to hurt him by keeping away from his baby, but you're hurting your baby. Your baby is growing up hurt and not functioning right because you don't want her to see her dad. That's fucked up, man. But you know what? Because my kids got my DNA, they strong, man. And I'm going to tell them, like, listen, I never neglected none of y'all. Never. Not one fucking time. Women get jealous because you buy your daughter nice, expensive clothes. Why are you buying her that? What do you mean, why? It's my fucking money. Don't tell me what to do with my money. Fuck you mean, why I'm buying her onesies? I bought my daughter these $40 onesies, right? They snap at the bottom. Them little onesies. Velour polo onesies from out of Macy's. Yeah, them things that butt at the bottom with a pamper that. Onesies, right? But it's velour with the Ralph Lauren. When my daughter was born, man, she had all this Ralph Lauren shit. Yeah. She took a lot of pictures and everything when her mom was an asshole, man. You know why I'm bringing all this up? It's because men go through a lot of shit with these bras, man. When my daughters get older, they're like, yo, that wasn't the case. Little girls love their dad. My daughter's gonna brag. My daughters love me. They brag about me. But the ones that I raised when they was babies and their mom took them away from me, they're gonna really brag about me and hate their mom for it. I don't want them to hate their mom. I just want them to stop that cycle, because what if they have kids and treat their baby father fucked up? Like, no, don't do that. Like, don't do what your mom do because she mad about some dumb shit. I don't like people like that, man. Get mad at somebody and they take it out on the child. You know what I mean? And then, you be all apologetic at the end. Oh, you mean to say that, man, the fuck, you said it. You meant it, and you went and said it. Damn, man. They said we have 4 more weeks of winter, right? What I'm gonna do? My wife's birthday in March, right? I'm trying to figure out what she want to do in March, but I'm thinking this year I want to go somewhere, right? I ain't gonna lie, I don't really want to fly to no other country because I don't trust no other countries, man. Ever since I seen that movie Hostile, I just want to go places like somewhere I know that I'm going to have fun and I can quickly get home after that. Like, as far as my vacation with, probably like, I don't even want to go to Miami, man. Las Vegas and California, or Las Vegas and Arizona. That's where my next two destinations are going to be. After I come back from this trip for my birthday, Vegas and Arizona. I want to take my family to Arizona and North Carolina. There's my daughter out there. I think that crash that happened in Philly, y'all, with the planes, I think there's more to it than that. That plane that dropped out that sky in the Northeast in Philadelphia, so many people died. People was on land that plane hit and died. But too much shit is happening in the sky when it rains. The boy from Philly that worked for the news station, he was on a helicopter or a small airplane, and he was flying from Atlantic City to Philly, and he went over this mountain, this hill. His shit came down. Now, I think a couple of days ago before this happened in Philly, another plane went down. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Something is going on in the sky. I told y'all when the year 2025 came here that it was going to be said by between 2025 and 2030 that they're going to admit, they said they was going to do it this year, that UFOs, unidentified flying objects and all that shit real. They about to come out and tell everybody the truth about UFO, aliens, and all that. And that's why I think all this shit is going on. I think they secretly warring something, going to war against something. One day we're going to get a broadcast and people going to have to go fight. Because I think that it's long overdue. I think that the government, I think they've been new about these secrets, but now because of the year, because they want to put us in a different reality, a different wave of technology, they want to come out and say, this is real. And when they do that, right, I'm going to tell y'all now, stack up on spring water, canned goods, get you a generator, a lot of batteries for flashlights. I'm telling you, because the power going to go off. They feel they're doing some all the electricity up this way. Listen, I'm telling y'all, please, stack up on spring water, stack up on canned goods, stack up on soups. Soups is canned goods too. Stack up on soups, canned goods, water, batteries. Because shit crazy. You're going to have to, man. The supplies you're going to need, it's going to happen so fast, man. Make sure you got boots and everything, like boots you put on your feet, ski hats and all that. Cause listen, this shit gonna happen so fast, right? And you gotta just peep what's going on. A lot of stores are closing. Look at all the stores that's closing. Just gotta look for certain shit. Cause when this happened, I don't know. I gotta go though. I just want y'all to know that I fuck with y'all. Y'all gonna see more content. Y'all gonna see me more. You know, I'm gonna continue to make these videos without no strings attached. I don't want no money from you. The magazine gonna be out soon. The merch, more merch and all that. Just fuck with me. Get this content in your mind, cause it's the real deal. I don't need to listen to somebody else's story. I don't need to talk about nobody. I don't need to tell you about somebody else's story in the past and just re-say it. No. Everything I'm saying to y'all happened when I was around. In the 80s and 90s. Alright? Don't take no with nickels. And remember, window shopping is therapy. Philly trenches, Philly trenches, Philly trenches.